What up? What up? What up? Y'all already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo. Shot himself, aka el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el pastor de boxeo, mi gente. Drama, drama, drama. What's good? What's good? Fight week, fight week. The moment that we've been waiting for. We've been waiting for this moment for 25 years, a quarter of a century. Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Tyson Fury regarded as the best heavyweight of this generation. Usyk, 2-division world champion, undisputed in the cruiserweight division, moved up and beat Anthony Joshua. And now the moment is here. The moment is now. We haven't crowned a heavyweight undisputed since Lennox Lewis 1999 when he defeated Evander Holyfield. And now we here. We're now two days away for the most epic, one of the most epic fights, the most important fight of this generation. The undisputed heavyweight championship of the world in Saudi Arabia. Shout out to the excellency. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Oh, man, I forgot. I got to send it right here. Hold on. Yeah, Hold on. It got to be right here. All right, give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, y'all. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Smash the like. Smash the like. Smash that like, ladies and gentlemen. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Epic week. Let me shout out to the people. Shout out to the people. Smash that like button. What's good? TR in the building. What's good? What's good? Beauty in the building. What's good? What's good? Beauty. Wrong. One of the members of Punch Drunk Boxing in the building. The WBA is in the pockets of the PBC. We're going to be talking about that. Once again, Javante Tan Davis is going to be having about that contains a rehydration clause. What's good? But they saying that it's not him. It's not him. It's not Tank. It is the WBA. Okay, that's all right. All right, well, we got special guests, ladies and gentlemen. Special guest. The Phenom in 135. Yo, Charles at the cheese in the building. The Phenom in 135-pound DV's Young. What's good? Kid on Stone. You like that, right?
Yeah.
That was my intro.
He's Young. Kid on Stone. Hey, yo.
I'm calling myself now.
You like that? That's the Spanish version. Huh? I'm waving the Dominican flag out here.
What's up with the Showtime pay-per-view shirt on, though?
Hey, it's vintage.
Oh.
I'm rocking the vintage. You feel me? Just like the retro jerseys, you know. Guys show love, you know. Rest in peace to the dead. You feel me?
For real.
You ladies and gentlemen, we right here with Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Sr., trainer, father, manager, owner, entrepreneur. You know, let's go.
Yes. Yo, you heard the good news?
Did I hear the good news?
We about to knock somebody head off.
Did I hear the good news?
Tell me what you heard.
Well, I heard, first and foremost, I heard Netflix is in boxing, so that's great news.
What?
I'm saying everybody got Netflix, you know. That's great news. Mike Tyson's gonna be back. I heard that's great news too. Feel me?
Right.
The rematch with Tina Serrano and Katie Taylor, the two most decorated. Forget about females, two of the most decorated champions ever in the sport of boxing.
Yeah.
And then I heard that Kid Austin, the fire. But H2 ain't gonna stop this fire.
Oh, no.
H2 can't stop the fire. The Kid Austin is, you know what I'm saying, he's gonna be flaming, right?
That's right.
Is that the good news? That the great news? H2O, Kid Austin?
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's amazing, Punch. It's amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. And hold on. It's in Texas.
What?
You could jog out there. You're gonna be jogging. You gonna jog to the fight?
I'm gonna jog to the fight. That's gonna be my weight cut right there.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be talking about weight cuts. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about weight cuts.
Word.
There's gonna be a hot topic in the sport of boxing: weight cuts, rehydration.
Yeah.
What you so yo how do you like I mean it was good news because of course you would go to board promotions and then how's that working? You go to board promotions, y'all giving they giving y'all the blessings or
Trying to tell y'all, he the man. He
I
can make
told y'all
anything
from
happen.
day one. Golden Boy is riding with us. We FS Promotions, and we got a joint venture with Golden Boy.
okay, all right.
How it happened is really Jake Paul made a post about his number one guy fighting Golden Boy number one guy.
Last year.
And so me and the dad started talking, me and Mr. Silver, Dr. Silver, and we started building the fight ourselves because we contractors and we brought the fight to the networks. And it made sense. And that's how we got the fight. It didn't go through the networks. It went through the two businessmen, and we presented the networks with this. And it made so much sense that all the networks agreed, all the promoters agreed. Because what's the problem? If any one of those guys lose, it don't do nothing to their career because they so young.
True.
So why not give the fans a great fight?
True, the way it's supposed to, you know. Hey, you're betting on yourself. That's good, and that's the beauty of being a real boss. A real boss. We hear a lot of fighters saying, "Hey, y'all got my own promotional company. I'm a boss and stuff like that. I can do whatever I want to do." But then you get them into the situation. They're like, "Oh, you got to speak to Al. You got to speak to Bob. You got to speak to Eddie." You know, but when it comes to you made the move, we're bosses out here. All right, we partners out here, and we ain't under nobody.
Exactly. You got the point. And luckily we got great partners. So they like, oh yeah, hell yeah, let's make it happen because they made moves to make it happen. They had to sacrifice things also, Oscar. So anybody saying Oscar don't do that, that's bullcrap. Oscar sacrificed a lot just so his fighter could get, the publicity, not so he could get the publicity. So that's different on our end, what we experienced with Oscar.
Hey, that right there says that the Golden Boy promotion, Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, Eric Gomez got a lot of confidence in y'all. A lot of confidence because they probably try to talk y'all out of it. Like, hey, come on, let's move a little slower. Let's move it. But hey, you got the blessings from your partners and things of that nature. It tells you everything they need to know about the company. That they got a lot of trust in Kid Austin, his hard work, his ceiling. And look, y'all seen y'all on Twitter going back and forth. Y'all H2O going back and forth. So y'all actually dealt this in the public eye and secured this fight in the public eye. So man, a lot of gutsy move from the new boss, Kid Austin out here.
That's right. And everybody say this is me on Twitter, so I let Kid talk. How do you feel about the fight?
About the fight, it's gonna be like, to be honest, a one-sided ass whipping because I'm just starting. I'm gonna be humble. I'm gonna try my best, but I'm just like super focused, and I think it's more because the stage, the stage I'm on, I got a point to prove. My last fight wasn't, my greatest performance. So that's another reason. I'm just starting camp, but if you look, it looked like, I've been in camp for a minute. And me having a kid soon and all, I feel like, every morning when I wake up, like, it's like, I look at the stomach and it's like, it's not for me, it's for my son. So at the end of the day, I'm dedicating this fight to my son, and I think that's what's driving me to work so hard and be so like disciplined. And like this morning, it was 5 o'clock in the morning. My dad makes my breakfast, wakes me up. I look at her and I'm like, I don't want to do it, but I got to do it, and that's what's driving me and keeping me motivated for this fight. So
that's
somebody. I ain't gonna lie.
That new motivation. I remember I was asking you when you broke the news on Punch Drunk Boxing. You broke the news over here, so we probably gotta have the baby shower here too.
That's right.
He probably gonna have the baby shower. Hey yo, send that super chat. This is the baby shower edition of Kid Austin. You feel me? What? Once again, congratulations. So you described it very, very well. And is it? Let me know. Do you feel the pressure in about to go down and fight probably your most important fight of your career? Now, this is the test. This is actually now the test, right? Two young, hungry lions going at one another. Are you more nervous in this fight, or are you more nervous in fatherhood?
I don't know if something wrong with me or something, but I don't get nervous when it comes to fighting anymore. Like
Second nature.
a fight, yeah, a fight is a fight. I mean, what's the worst gonna happen? I get put to sleep.
No,
not me,
never,
not me. I'm just saying, someone get put to sleep, and like wake up, you live to see another day. I mean, I expect him to give me a good fight, but he's not going out that ring with the win. So that's how I look at it. I think I'm more nervous of the fatherhood because I got my dad. He's gonna guide me right, but it's still a life. You gotta take care of it and whatnot. Like I said, at the end of the day, that life is, I think, was giving me the motivation to like just push my body through hell for this fight. And I don't got no problem with it. Like I said, it's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait to put my hands on him.
I mean, probably this is the first time that you really gonna have to maybe channel the warrior and the man. Like, you know, when you don't have that type of responsibility, because hey, your pops know he dedicated. He probably had a whole life planned out without when he didn't have you. But when he have you now, is that's it. Forget about my goals, my individual goals is to put guide my son, sacrifice my life and give my whole life to my son and sacrifice and build him, mold him to the best human being you could be. You know what I'm saying? So now you're gonna have to channel. This is gonna be the first time you're gonna have to channel the fighter, and then coming back home and be this gentle person.
Yeah, like I said, I got no problem with it because at the end of the day, if that's what's gonna be my motivation to keep me focused for this fight, so be it. So I'm happy that I found, my motivation for my fights, and like I said, it's gonna be one-sided in my opinion. I mean, I know Ashton gonna bring the best in him. I know him and his team gonna prepare, but it's levels.
Okay. Shout out to High Low Demon Low with the $2 super chat. Mr. Moonshine has to be great. Better than the Foster Flames. Good looking now. Now, of course, before we was talking about a potential Kid Austin versus Cepeda, a potential Kid Austin versus Keyshawn Davis, Kid Austin versus Shakur Stevenson, and then this one we really didn't talk about this potential fight. What other than the social media going back and forth, what made you include H2O into this?
Well, the one that included them was Jake Paul. Jake Paul wanted his best prospect to fight Golden Boy's best prospect. So Jake Paul sent out the offer, and after that, the money was good. Let me keep it real. The money was real good. It was so good that the other promoters was like, "Hold on now, you're gonna have to take that." So that's why we took it, and it's not an easy fight because the young man got power. The young man walk around about 180.
Not even 180.
About 175. He's a thick one. So I mean, he's not a light one. So
and y'all, is it y'all finding? As a matter of fact, you high ranked in the WBA. So this new news, do you know anything about the new rule WBA rehydration clause? Are y'all finding on the rehydration clause?
No. Hold on, not this time. But I tried to warn them about the hydration clause. I tried to put it in the contract now. They was like, and I can't talk about what they do, but I already knew the WBA was going to start putting hydration clauses in. They got every organization about to start doing that.
So, I mean, yeah, it's just safety rules. I mean, they're trying to do what the IBF been doing. And a lot of fans been saying about the IBF. A lot of fans throughout the years been saying, I wish that the other belt federation does what the IBF is doing, but it just came in the timing where Tank Davis usually put his opponents on rehydration clause, and now all of a sudden the WBA news come out that they changing the rules. I'm like, is it the WBA or is it because Javante Tank Davis is fighting Frank Martin?
Don't get me wrong, like a rehydration clause, I feel like it's not needed in this fight because I feel like Tank bigger than Martin in a certain way. But I mean, like me, I don't get no damn if you come in the ring 180, 190. A fight is a fight. You be Tyson Fury for all I care. I'm gonna still go out on my shield and do everything I gotta do. But like they coming in the same weight, they weighing in the same, fighting the same. I mean, what? Probably they putting it in because a lot of people are starting to You know, a lot of people dying in boxing now.
That's what it is.
And it's coming
now
to
got
light.
it. And it ain't dying because of the fight. It's dying because of the dehydration.
And then you're fighting
taking the
someone who
punishment.
most likely is hydrating up, who knows, like
30
15 more
pounds,
pounds
like
heavier than
20,
you.
30 pounds. So it's just becoming a protective boxer. For this to be a great sport, they're gonna have to do that.
And the IBF been doing it forever. Now they want to complain now that the WBA doing it. The IBF,
No, but that's what I'm talking about. It's because people are now, debating if it was genuine that the WBA tried to do it, or it's because they wanted to do it for the powers that be, wanted to do it for Tank. That's why. That's why I asked you: Are y'all gonna have that rehydration clause?
Hell yeah. What's wrong with the rehydration clause?
No, I don't think nothing is wrong.
Right,
I don't think nothing's wrong.
Playing field, and then a drug test is a water, probably not a water drug test, WADA.
He making sure there ain't no
might mix it up.
Water.
Yeah, so yeah, let's get it fair. Let's get it fair.
All right.
Hold up. And you mentioned those names.
Oh.
Now, hold up. You already know. You done started something.
Which names? I ain't even mentioned the names yet.
You said Shakur. You said all those names.
Okay.
So I wanted to put this in the atmosphere. If it was my world, because I can't control that other side, it would be after this fight, because we can't look past this opponent. We do what we need to do in this fight. We would like Keyshawn next, because he walked up on Oscar asking for a fight at the end of the year. So we would want him next, because he's next in line. He deserves it. And then we want Mason, because they put him up next. Then we want
Mason.
And then we want Shakur. So if we knock down his guys, let him sign a contract, say he give us that fight. And then we'll fight him, because they think they tough. Let us wipe all these prospects out, just so we clean the prospect division out. So when we go up to contender, we know it ain't nobody in the rear view.
Okay.
Just for the fans, so they can stop talking. How you feel about that?
Everybody getting stepped on. It's a different me this year. You know why? So, like I said, I'm just here to get the fans great fights, and I'm not coming to play. So
that was not humble. But
I mean, still, like, it is what it is. Like, humble.
Hey, yeah, he's a fighter. You gonna step him like gum on cement? They just another black gum on cement.
Pretty much, it's like, cause it's like they not showing respect. I mean, I ain't gonna flat out disrespect them. I ain't gonna be humble towards them because they've been talking a little reckless. So I feel like they need to find out.
But
you think they've been talking reckless, or you think that they try and like sun you? Because every time when I mention a name, they like, but fight this one, but fight this one. Is they really mentioning like, hey, yo, I won't really Kid Austin? I know that Keyshawn Davis asked.
I feel like it's just like trying to push me to the side, and it's only a matter of time when we gonna meet. You know, if any of these guys got a belt in the division, we're gonna have to run into each other, or even we so close to weight, even at 140, we're gonna have to run each other in 147. So it's much you can hide. And
man, you add a Kid Austin in that 140-pound pool too, because I'm saying like
40 pounds. Oh my goodness! But I'm still making 135 easy. So for me at 140.
That 140 will be a Kid Austin and 140. You know, the number one Calusa, probably the number 15 in 140. That's how deep the 140-pound division is.
Yeah. They said that about 135, and then they run. Didn't I tell you they was gonna run when we got there?
Ain't nobody here now.
Watch how many dash out of 140. They know the storm. They know the storm that's coming. Punch. I've been told you everything I told you. I didn't lie. In all these years, did I lie to you, brother?
Punch.
You ain't lying. No, you ain't lying.
I want to ask you a question. Who you see?
Don't know.
No, I ain't being humble. I ain't being humble, yo. I ain't gonna start nothing. Who you see in this day and age can get cut right here, not be phased, and keep fighting? Then on top of that, look
of your young generation or
generation. Have you seen anyone do that yet?
I mean,
you know,
or face adversity.
You know, Shakur, he would be crying.
No,
I'm just saying.
Because you know you love.
Hey, let him preach. Let him preach. Say it again.
Any of these other fighters, they not built like that. And
I think the only one I seen cut was what Tio versus George Camboso. He dropped in the championship rounds, right?
That was the only one.
You got cut. Devin Haney.
Oh,
he didn't get
no, don't even start. Don't start.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying he just lost.
Okay.
He lost. Ryan Garcia never got cut. He got dropped, but he never got cut. Tank never got cut. Did he get cut versus Gamboa or no? That was just bruised up.
We ain't talking about them contenders. We talking about the prospects.
Even the
contenders. Oh, no. The prospect haven't got cut.
None of them face adversity. None of them fight 4 times. You know the funny thing, Punch?
Yeah.
That everybody could push him to the side, but numbers don't lie. In a minute, we number 2 in the WBA.
I see it.
And so we got the shot against Tank. I told you he was coming for their boogeyman, didn't I?
Mm-hmm.
And I told you he's gonna run and not take this fight. Watch and see. And
then
hold up. Then we gonna fight Zepeda for that title. And then you mark my words. Let's see if that come true, Punch.
But I think y'all in line. How about if with this fight is a spectacular performance, and they, because sometimes you don't gotta go the 4, 3, 2, 1. They could just bump you up in 1 and become. Well, is this a final elimination or title elimination? What is, or is just a regular WBA sanctioned bout?
Fighting for my belt, but he gotta make weight though.
Yeah, we fighting. Yeah. So this is just a normal fight.
Yeah. But if you ever get in the position of being number 1 in the mandatory position for Tank Davis, would you still want to take that route of Keyshawn, Abdullah Mason, Shakur Stevenson, or y'all just gonna be like, nah, we in position for mandatory. I ain't taking no 3 fights to get to the man when we right here. What would you like?
They say when the Trojans, when they went into war, they burnt the boat. Once they got across the shore, they burnt the boat so they make sure they don't go to the other side. So if these the other people behind us, these the potential threats. You kill off those enemies now. You don't let them blossom and bloom. It's like having an enemy's son decide to grow up to avenge his dad's death. You knock them off now. Because this is the future. That's the future of boxing. That's the same thing Floyd did with Canelo. Let's knock their ass off now. Let's get our belts. Because then they got to come to 140. What they going to do with us then? We're going to knock them off again.
That's what Canelo needed to do with David Benavidez. Don't let him get into his prime.
Right.
Fight him. You should have fought him before the Kalen plan. Now
he's getting into his prime. So by the time they come up, he in his prime. So we dominating him now, and he ain't in his prime.
Shout out to HLD. He said Dan Raphael says no rehydration for Tank versus Martin. Maybe in the future, says the WBA. Well, Dan Raphael had me blocked, so I can't see his message.
But at least they answered it. They answered it for you. We love the WBA. They good to us.
So my fault. Dan Raphael had me blocked. I don't know why, man. I'm a nice guy, man. I'm just a nice guy. I don't understand, man.
You know why he blocked you, Punch?
I don't know why they blocked me. Why they trying to block me out of boxing, man? I'm a nice guy, you know. Sheesh, I can't have an opinion for nothing. I feel like Little Richard, man. Y'all can respect me for nothing.
So, Punch, let me ask you, who do you got in this fight? Who do you have in this fight?
Don't say
against
no
Floyd and Silva. No, I'm just want to hear.
Don't say no.
I want to hear his predictions.
I want to hear it too.
Pardon my hair, y'all. It's all good.
I think you're battle tested. I really think that you got more experience under the lights. I think you got layers to your skill set. I do put it this way. Like I've seen enough fights, and almost you could say the last 5 fights is not the same. So I don't know, even right now, like me, I study boxing. I'm like I be studying films all day. It's hard for me to be like, okay, which Kid Austin is gonna show up? It's gonna be the Kid Austin is gonna go like the last fight. You was really more aggressive. Some may say that you probably was overly aggressive, in my opinion, but also that opponent was dirty and stuff like that. Then we seen you implement the jab more in other fights. We seen you switch more in other fights. We seen you probably start not slow, but slow to your to your skill set, a little slower, and then you pick up the pace. We seen you just
I can do everything. That's what you're trying to say.
Exactly. So I think you got more tangibles.
All right, so I'm gonna punch short with you.
So I got Kid Austin. I
respect that.
Maybe a one-sided fight when after the third round, in my opinion, or it could be a TKO.
I'm telling you, Punch.
That depends on you, though. It depends on you.
I ain't trying to get my game plan away.
Punch, tell him.
But I'm gonna show y'all something.
Stop.
No, I'm not. I ain't gonna expose the game plan. I'm just being me. I'm just saying I'm gonna expose Ashton.
Are you going to expose Ashton, aka H2, or you going to expose him, or you want to show the critics that, you know, what they said, they was giving you the some people were saying that you was fighting more like Sean Porter when Sean Porter fought Berto.
Let him talk. I want to hear him. Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? When Sean Porter fought Berto, when he was more of he was over aggressive, where he was putting himself in position where he was getting the headbutts and he was going scarred. I don't think that you was like that, though. The way that people's critiquing, I don't think that you was like that. I think people over exaggerate.
And that's what I'm saying.
Hold up. I think people listen to those commentators, and I love our commentators, but people need to turn the volume off, because after the headbutt, he didn't get touched like that no more. And they would see a good boxing lesson happening with a kid that can't see.
Mind you, I can't see.
3 rounds, he can't see.
I can't see. So what y'all expect me to do? Keep getting jabbed in the face where I can't see, instead of going for the punch? If I would, y'all be like, man, he don't know how to block a jab or what? Like, it'd have been something else. And if I didn't do that, it'd have been something else. So
I think people are so. I think people and shout out to all the commentators and stuff like that do their job, right? But I think that, you know, we're so always want to compare a style to somebody else, right? So we see an aggressive style, so all of a sudden he fights like Sean Porter. And Sean Porter don't switch like Kid Austin though. You know what I'm saying?
I need to give somebody attention, since they need attention. Right-handed downtown Brooklyn. He gave you like $4.99 with his cheap ass. Shakur will beat Kid Austin, period. I will beat that money. I will bet that money. Okay, so bet some more money on this. At least give him $50 for this whack ass comment. Right hand downtown. Okay, I love
you.
Hold up, I'm from Brooklyn too, Troy Avenue, and I got about an army out there. If you need me to have some people from Coney Island visit you right now, Brooklyn, and I'll give you my number. Hit Punch, DM a message so he can give you my number. We can meet you anytime, brother. Have a good
right handed down from Brooklyn. You heard good looking out with the $5 super chat. That's a cold would beat period with the
like I said, that's his opinion. Like, one day it's gonna have to show
that. Well, hold up, but that is his opinion. But Shakur don't want it to show. So don't come with no whack thing if Shakur don't want it. Do you notice some Punch? You see the interview now where he talk about I heard kid he was running, but it took him 3 to 5 years to say that shit.
Oh I did see.
Come on, Punch. How many years I've been telling you what happened in sparring?
Exactly.
Now all of a sudden this story comes out.
Cause I can say.
Hold up, I want to hear Punch. Give me your opinion, brother.
I you know, again, and I said this before. We never heard no stories of nobody coming out saying they were putting hands on Kid Austin for years. I said it right. That we haven't heard no stories of nobody having their best outing in sparring with Kid Austin. And he fought everybody.
Even Mason, who was there when we whipped Devin behind, and then whipped Mason behind. So let's put that there. They was there too. They didn't come out with the story when we buckled Devin and then beat Mason up, then beat his brother up. So now all of a sudden everybody, Kid did 1 round because he was with all of y'all. How many rounds y'all want this guy to do it right after he got off the plane?
And look, and when they asked him about you before those interviews, him saying that Kid Austin is good and things of that nature. And the thing is, when y'all called out, y'all gave Shakur Stevenson a lot of props, even on the come up. You feel me? You said a lot about Shakur Stevenson. Yeah, that you know, you looked up Shakur Stevenson and things of that nature. That he's the best for you when you was coming up, right? But then you called him out respectfully. The first time you did call him out, you called him out respectfully. You always been respectfully calling him out. I think for Shakur Stevenson, for a guy that's getting ducked, visibly ducked by a lot of people, you know what I'm saying? He get ducked by Cepeda, got ducked by Pitbull Cruz, got ducked by Haney, got dug by Kamboso, Lomachenko, all in one year. There's one guy that was calling you out. His name was Kid Austin.
Because he ain't no.
But we wasn't but let's keep it real. We wasn't calling them out for like that. We was calling them out because everybody was ducking him. Because Floyd always looked up to Shakur. Every amateur fight, Shakur was taking pictures with him. So we got a history since he was a kid. So the reason I know he would beat Shakur is because he studied Shakur since a kid. He know every flaw Shakur make. Nobody else would probably beat Shakur except for somebody who studied him every day. And so that's why I say it, not out of disrespect, out of a challenge. But Shakur's a talented fighter, but he can't beat Kid. And that's a fact, and we willing to prove it. And we willing to help him make money because everybody ducking him.
And he talking about he hurt some. He can't hurt a fly.
Don't do it like
no,
that.
I'm just saying. Like
Shakur Stevens can't hurt a fly, says Kid Austin.
Porter interview.
Oh wow.
And I was like, that's not how it happened at all. Tell him. Because word for word. And we got Curtis Meeks we could call. Curtis Meeks was right there. He said,
it was more than Curtis Meeks. We got like 4 people.
He was like, man, what weight you fight at? You hit hard. His exact words. I swear to God on my life.
And he never had us running out of no ring because after we sparred him, we sparred his homeboy.
He said it was 3 rounds. They only sparred 3 rounds, right?
And then we did 4 with his homeboy, the guy that they had coming up. So we did like 7, 8 rounds now. So how many rounds he wanted us to do? And mind you, he's a kid, 17. He didn't have one pro fight. Shakur already the champion. So let's get it right now. And he didn't run. Shakur landed 1 punch in 3 rounds.
So out of a lot of champions that you have sparred today, right, you say Shakur Stevenson was the weakest puncher?
He was the smartest fighter. Out of all the people I've sparred with, he was definitely the smartest one out of all of them. But between him and Devin, yeah, they was the one. I don't think nobody really cracked like that. Probably some Russians do. They was the hardest hitting ones I've sparred before. Yeah. Sean Porter, he didn't hit hard. He was just strong because I guess he played football and he was heavier. But as far as like power, these guys don't got no power at all.
No threat at all. No nosebleed.
I mean, what? The only thing that these guys could do is if you let them is pick you off. That's the only threat.
You trying to say that
you sound like you turning it to me, brother.
No, man, you trying to say that these guys need some knuckle implants? You trying to say they need knuckles implants?
Look, I'm just saying.
Because punches cheating it on.
No, I know. But I'm just saying,
out.
It's facts at the end of the day. Who are they stopping?
No, stop.
No, and that's me being humble.
And could we get a breather? Could you turn on some meditation music right now?
Oh, it's hot, baby. It's hot. That is July 20th. It's gonna be hot.
Hold on, let's take a deep breath. The only reason, give me a moment. This man is supporting his family, and Shakur is talented. Shakur is not an easy fight for nobody. That's why everybody ducking him. Okay, so whether he got power against Kid Austin is different from him having power against somebody else. Shakur would knock the average person out or the average boxer out. Let's keep it real. He would. He would stop Zepeda, I believe. I believe he would pick Zepeda too open. But that's why Zepeda ducked it. And I love you, Zepeda. He's on the team, but I'm keeping it real. I believe Tank understands Shakur will keep the distance and outbox him. So Tank don't want to take that fight. Devin don't got no power to stop Shakur from walking him down, and he will hurt him. So this is the breakdown of it. But then we got one kid that learned from all of them, and he's rugged. So these guys don't have power for him, but for anybody else, they're okay. And this Mason guy, I gotta clear this up because he be online talking bold.
Abdullah Mason, what you think about Abdullah? Y'all sparred before.
Y'all know I've been promoting them forever. Even on here last time, I've been shouting them out. So the funny thing is, it's funny how human nature is. That their man could twist it, and suddenly they looking at us like we enemies to them. And every time we see them, we show them love. I try to push business their way, but now all of a sudden, because a dude trying to run from a fight, we become a whole different vibe. And that's not cool to me. We not of that vibe. If we show you love, we show you love.
It's the fight game. It's the fight game.
It don't matter because we're gonna share the ring with him. And we're gonna knock him out. And I'm telling you the facts. We're gonna knock him out. And that's why I'm saying this lineup of wannabe tough guys the Keyshawn, and then the Mason. They got to back that up. But let's first show y'all what happened to Austin and Ashton, and then we'll see if their vibe is the same and if they want to step in this ring.
Where you rate Ashton with them? Where you rate the H2O with them? Like if you had to rate
power wise, he's the only one with power. They don't got power like him. He's the only one knocking shit out like that. Let's keep it real. Shakur got what? And no disrespect to Shakur because he's skilled, but he only got 10 knockouts. This man already got more knockouts than Shakur, or about the same.
And fair to y'all, fair to also Shakur, because Shakur did start off real young and fighting ranked fighters and things of that nature, right? Just like you're still young. You're 21, 22? 21 years old. So your man strength
ain't even there.
You know what I'm saying?
I told you I'm trying to give them a chance, Punch. I told you that a year ago. I said it's like he got one hand behind his back. I'm trying to give these guys a chance. Because when he get his grown man power, they're not going to have a chance in hell. But it is what it is. But all of these guys, I think, is great. I'm happy the Masons made it because out of tens of thousands of amateurs, it's only 3 that made it. Floyd, Mason, and that Camelo kid.
Okay.
That was the only 3 that really made it to mainstream out of their generation of fighters. So I want to applaud them. I mean, because that's a good thing. Even Keyshawn being an Olympian and being a loser.
You still got to get that Andy Cruz work?
But after we get done with this, I hope he step up the plate.
Get back to Andy Cruz.
Hold up. He's supposed to fight Mason. So now he's a realtor. He buying real estate because he won't fight Mason. Why he won't fight Mason? They on the same side of the street. They ranked about the same. Why they won't fight?
Hey, yeah, it's funny. Why when it comes to Keyshawn Davis, when he's calling out a fighter, they be like, "Why you don't fight no Andy Cruz?" You say that. Tio said that to him the other day.
He don't fight Andy Cruz. He won't fight Mason. He trying to fight Tio. He trying to run, y'all. Listen. But no disrespect to Keyshawn, but Keyshawn was shitting on us walking up to our promoter like he want to fight. Now he got to back that up.
Yeah, Keyshawn is a funny, good dude. But yeah, when it comes to getting back, brother, before you call anyone else's name, you gotta. Well, I think he's like what?
5-4?
4-0.
So he got to avenge
3-0. 4-0, 3-0.
He got to avenge that.
Ain't nothing else to say.
He might be doing like Shakur. Like Shakur lost to that other guy too, and that guy turned pro. But Shakur never fought though.
Shakur would beat him now though. Oh my God.
No, I'm not saying Shakur wouldn't beat him, but I'm saying he might be doing it like that, just ignoring this dude till he get a loss or something.
A-Crown in the building. A-Crown with a $10 super chat. Good looking out. God bless. Says salute. For Kid Austin and his dad, where do they rank Ryan Garcia amongst them?
Rich.
Yeah,
just rich?
Rich. Because they're prize fighters. Remember I told you there's YouTube fighters and there's fighters that want legacy through boxing. Not everybody want legacy through boxing. Some people want a big bankroll and money. They're not trying to have tough fights. They ain't trying to capture belts. They trying to make as much money as possible and get the hell up out of here. So Ryan is doing what he's here to do. Him, Devin, those type of fighters, that's what they're here to do.
Just get money, no legacy. You don't think they? Well, we know Ryan doesn't really want the belts. He don't.
Ryan don't care.
The money come with the legacy. You chase the legacy, the money gonna come.
Would you? If Ryan Garcia says, "Yo, Kid Austin, let's get it on," but it's gonna be a catch weight. You do.
Ryan wouldn't do that, so we're not gonna do hypotheticals.
Come on now.
Ryan wouldn't do that.
The fans want to know. The fans want to know.
And Ryan showing so much love, putting us like co-mains on his cards. I'm not stepping on business.
Yeah. You're thinking like a prize train now. Hey, but y'all, that's people will think because you're in the same company that will be an easier fight to make. I'm not saying it will be a fight now, but it'll probably be an easier fight to make once you get these couple of good wins.
Yeah, once I get to 147, why not?
Yeah, Ryan going up to 154. Well, I mean, y'all not keeping up. Ryan really moving up.
No, I know he's moving up. And he's in position where he doesn't have to sacrifice so much when it comes to health and body. You know, that's probably the good thing about being in that position, an A-side position like Canelo Alvarez, you know, like No, I'm gonna be comfortable. I don't have to go to 175 or 160. You know, I'm gonna stay where I'm comfortable and I'm the guy.
And
I
he,
dictate.
and he making like 30 million a fight or more than that. So why should he have to drain himself and do all that? He already paid those dudes. He's comfortable now.
Mm. Would you how important is the hardware to you guys? I think little by little, I didn't even want to say this for several years because I always say that you know, legacy is important. Legacy is the supreme being, but it looks like in the sport of boxing and the fans, it's not caring so much about the belts. The fans, look at the cash cows. It's Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia within your division. The guys that has the hardwares like Shakur Stevenson, a T.O., these guys are playing they're not the A side. So as a prize fighter, as a businessman, and you know, what's more important right now where boxing is today?
Let me tell you, in this Ashton fight, we the champion, but we not the A side. It was important to us is going after the challenges, doing what you got to do for legacy. We the champion, but we became the B side as the champion. So what do the belt really mean? I mean, come on, if you want the challenge, you're gonna take the challenge. Do you?
What you think? What you think, kid? You're the one that's risking your life. Are you risking it for the hardware, or you risking it for the check, or both?
For hardware. I'm not a materialistic money type of guy. Like, I trust my dad with the money. He gonna invest it, do what he gotta do, because when he passes on, it all goes to me and my family. So at the end of the day, I don't gotta worry about money. I just gotta focus on being great. Because I know he's gonna take care of me. I know he's gonna take care of his grandson. So all that money stuff, I don't gotta worry about that. I mean, he pays me what he pays me. I'll be like, nah, if I don't need it, I don't need it. If I do, I take it, put it up. But it's all about the legacy for me. Because at the end of the day, what am I doing it for? Because what? I'm gonna get rich off the sport when I pass on. Nobody know my name. They be like, oh yeah, he was just another fighter. He made a lot of money though. But at the end of the day, I want to be going down in history, you know, for having the greatest fights, the toughest fights, taking challenges. Because that's what's gonna be remembered. Not me making $50 million, $100 million.
Money come and go, right?
That's it. We're winning.
I don't gotta say winning because they know I'm gonna win. That's the only option.
Guts with the $5 super chat. Good looking out, Gus. Kid Austin is a bad mother effer. We needed more fighters like him. God bless all of you. Shout out, Guts.
You're a smart man. You're a smart man.
Shout out to A Crown. A Crown once again. Good looking out. Said, when will Kid be fighting in San Antonio, Texas? It's where I live. Love to see him live.
Soon, hopefully.
Let's go. Let's go. Yo, but what do you think about this? Like, did you ever thought that you would be in the same card as Mike Tyson?
Nah.
Like, I didn't. Was you alive when he was still fighting before he retired? Let me see.
I think I was like when he was old though.
He retired in 2005, right?
I was born in 2002, so I was 3.
But did you ever dream that Kid Austin was fighting in the undercard of Mike Tyson?
I mean, don't get me wrong. It's a great card. I'm glad to be on.
Hey, yo, we talking about Mike Tyson. You too smooth about this.
Yeah, because it's like
he don't know Mike Tyson like that, brother. You gotta understand it's a different generation.
I ain't really.
This is a different generation.
Well, you better see some damn tapes.
I ain't it's like you know, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day, it's Jake Paul fighting a 62-year-old Mike Tyson. Like, no, I'm not. Like I said, no disrespect to Paul. No disrespect to Jake Paul, but if I was fighting, like, say, Mike Tyson's in this generation, and I'm fighting on Mike Tyson versus Lennox Lewis or something.
Dad, tell him about Mike, man. Yeah, Dad, tell him about Mike at his height.
It's no style.
At his height.
It don't matter to me. That's what
all I'm saying is everybody all I hear mostly in the comments is comparing him to young Mike Tyson, more than the Sean Porter. So they be talking about he cut from the Mike Tyson cloth. They like the way he switched because Mike Tyson was a switch fighter, whether a lot of people didn't know it or not. And he stood like squared a lot of times so he could switch. So a lot of people compare him there. So he do got to put some respect on it because he studied Mike. much as a kid.
No, I'm
now
saying
he acting nonchalant.
I'm not fanboying over the card because it's a 6-year-old Mike Tyson.
Oh,
He's not a fan. You don't got a fan.
I'm
You don't
happy
got a fanboy.
Jake Paul was able to give Mike Tyson a check and he was able to make this big
That's
event
right.
happen. But at the end of the day, it's not
He's
like
still an old Mike
I'm
Tyson.
so, oh my God, I'm on Mike Tyson card. Like, it is what it is. I'm not focusing on that because at the end of the day, I got to worry about coming out that ring safe and doing my job. So I can look back on it and be like, oh yeah, I fight on Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul. But going into the fight, I'm not looking at that. I'm just looking at like, I'm the main event and I got to do what I got to do. So
Dad PR. I get to sit in the press conference. You know, I want them answers to be a little up. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tyson may be like, what this kid? This kid, he don't mean like you know who I am. I am Mike Tyson. Do you know who I am?
Nah, it's like Tyson,
I don't do interviews unless I fornicate with you. You don't know.
Yeah, that's Mike Tyson.
Well, one of the greatest fighters of all time. But like I said, I'll look back on it after the fight, after the victory. Then I'll be like, you know what? That was a great experience being able to share a car with Mike Tyson.
You want to know something crazy? Mike Tyson was one of the warriors, like, you know, he got off the floor with his eyes like this and still was ready to continue.
True.
So Mike Tyson, he's a warrior. He's a warrior. I can say that.
Don't bite me because I'm my answer, Mike. Please don't bite me.
No,
my right hand is powerful. My left hand is ludicrous. It's perpetuous.
Well, I'm a big Mike fan, so
yeah, he is.
So I'm a big Mike fan.
But you know what? Talking about even that he's 60 years old, but this is probably the good thing about Mike Tyson. You say you want to leave that type of impression when you're going to be when people are going to remember you, right? Mike Tyson had all the money. He lost all the money.
Yeah.
But what actually keeps him up is his legacy. His legacy reigns supreme, which also he don't need the bag. His daughter's doing tennis, and now everybody looking at Mike Tyson, his daughter, because his legacy opened doors. So everybody, the thing about Mike Tyson is that he did so great in the ring and he kept himself in shape now. So when you see him, the illusion is that we're getting the Mike Tyson that we all know, but because he left that long lasting impression. Is that the type of long lasting impression you want to leave behind? So when you're 60 years old and people see you walking down the street, they be like, that's still Kid Austin. You know what I'm saying? That's Kid Austin. He'll smack the crap out of me and stuff like that. You want to leave that impression?
Well, I ain't gonna see me. I'm gonna be somewhere on the island chilling at 60.
You don't know what you're gonna do at 60 years old. You're thinking that, yeah.
Nah, but yeah, that's the type of legacy I want to leave. Like, yeah, someone see me, they be like, oh yeah, that's a great fighter right there. You know, so like I said, I'm just.
But at 60 years old, I don't see him saying he's a great fighter. I see him saying he's a great businessman because it don't stop after boxing. There's acting.
That's what I'm saying.
Real estate. So at 60 years old, he might still be an acting. He'll be a billionaire in real estate.
Who knows? Maybe one fight, I get, I could be like 29. I get 75 million, and we go and invest it. My dad come back and be like, you know what? This investment, we got 250 million. I might be like, you know what? All right, I'll come back later.
He talking that bullshit. He ain't even no boxing.
Yeah, DMP6 said, I remember when Punch interviewed Kid Austin during the COVID era, and he was like 5-0 at the time. Glad he's still showing you love, Punch. Yes, sir. It's a blessing. It's a blessing. Vice versa is a blessing.
You get the exclusives. I gave you my word how many years ago?
Yeah. Hey, and I'm gonna tell you like this, Pops. I'm gonna tell you like this. I've met people in the sport of boxing. I can honestly say you're probably maybe 2-3 people that only kept their word.
It happens.
That's boxing.
It happens.
My dad's always gonna keep his word. That's all he live on. I mean, y'all be on my dad. I mean, some of these people on my dad's nuts heavy. It's like,
come on, you can't.
Tony Montana.
I just got in my mold. I'm trying to protect my father. I just got in my mold. But I'm just saying, my dad's a respectable guy. He always gonna keep his word.
All I have is my word, my bone. I don't break them for nobody.
No matter if it's in boxing or outside of boxing, he always gonna keep his word.
You coming to this fight, Punch?
No, he not.
He give us excuse every fight, and he got mad at me because of the hotel room. Could you believe that? But then he don't come to no fight.
That
He's
offline.
Okay.
Offline. But this was even I didn't even
You can't come to Texas.
I even overslept on the press conference. I'm like, all right, let me take this nap, and then wake up at 3:30 so I could go to the press conference. Woke up at 6:30. I'm like, oh my God, I missed Mike and everybody in the Apollo Harlem. What the hell? I'm from here.
Yeah, in New York. That's crazy.
Could you get your credentials out here in Texas? If we get the ticket for you to fly?
I hope I get
in the room.
Hey, I hope so. Like I said, man, people are trying to blackball me out here, man. But this is new. Shout out to Most Valuable Promotions, though. You feel me?
Check and see. I'll get you a number tomorrow.
All right, cool. July 20th, Dallas, Texas. I like Dallas, Texas. I drove out there from New York to Texas.
Yeah, you was bugging.
Yeah,
you was bugging.
It's therapeutic, man.
You must have smoked that sativa that day.
I didn't even go to sleep. To be honest, I didn't even take a nap. Really? I went straight to like that. Even when I drove from New York to Vegas, I only took a 20-minute nap in Colorado. You know what happened? I took my 20 minutes. I went straight like that. Thing was what 28 hours, 26 hours. All I was stopping, just eating gasoline. I stopped. I said, you know what? Let me take a nap. Finally, let me take a nap in Colorado. I see a bunch of police cars. Whoop, 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 whoop. And you know what they stopped next to me? It was a trailer of.
Here we go. Here come the bull crap.
Laughing, bro.
It was a trailer.
Come the bull crap.
They was filming like they was filming porn. like illegal porn. So it was mad cops.
They got busted.
What
the hell is illegal porn?
Wait, you stood around long enough to find out what happened?
Man, the whole lights, because I thought it was me. Like, what the fuck did I do? I ain't got nothing to call that. You know what I'm saying? And now it was the trailer, right? You know when you park in them parking spots and certain, not in the highway, but I'm like,
so you felt like
it was a couple of naked people coming out.
You ain't hear what he said?
No, he said,
you felt like you was at a Diddy crib.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I said you felt like you was at Diddy crib.
Oh hell, hey, no. I don't roll with the Haney's and stuff like that. I don't roll maybe Haney, maybe Dev know everything about that. I don't know nothing about no pool party, no nothing.
Man.
Have you ever got invited to the you was in the music industry, right? You know people. I'm senior.
I raised my son and not go to no parties. That's why I keep my son around me. I always told him we ain't going to no parties. You ain't going out here because I used to have to A&R the artists. So yeah, I know a lot of stories.
And let me tell you,
that's why I'm on my son like that.
That's why I'm glad.
Can you share? Can you share one story?
They really got non-disclosure forms. I would get sued.
Oh, I see. You seen that video? I think they put it yesterday. Diddy with the bag and he putting everybody's phone in the bag before they get into his yacht.
Who think that's fun? Like, brother, why you taking my phone? What if this yacht go down?
No, he better take their goddamn phone because the shit they got on their phones. They like, here, take this motherfucker. Let's stop. Diddy is cool. He going through his thing. He's cool. He hasn't been found guilty, y'all.
I shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Diddy.
Well, innocent until proven guilty, I guess.
He hasn't been found guilty. And we know he's shysty. He do stuff, but he still hasn't been proven guilty yet of criminal negligence. He paid the money to the girl. So he paid his debt to society. She wanted the money. He gave for that. So now we can't hold that over his head until we see what else come out.
All right. So innocent into proven guilty. So do y'all believe in the innocence?
Do y'all want to know
guilty when it comes to Ryan Garcia?
I'm going to tell y'all this thing. I know Puffy was starting a school for black
charter school.
He was starting Amazon. But it was for black businesses that's just starting. He started a business like Amazon. Y'all can look it up yourselves, where black businesses could go there together. And he called it like the Black Wall Street. And after that, he get raided. and all this other stuff come down. So there's other stories that's beneath the thing. I'm not saying the guy wasn't no scumbag. I'm just saying there's other stories. So before we nail our own people to the cross, let's wait till the stories play out. Because
that's true. You can
shout out to P. Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to P. Diddy, man.
I'm not saying that he's still a little weird. But,
and shout out to R. Kelly.
We gotta be right.
What you just say?
R. Kelly.
What?
He was proven guilty, brother.
No, stop. R. Kelly wasn't proven guilty for what they were saying. He can't be found guilty for a crime he was found innocent for years ago, whether we know he was in the video.
Wait, I don't know the full thing.
Right. It's like, come on. The thing is, what's up with brothers when they reach a certain status? Elvis could do it. Everybody else could do it. Mm-hmm. And they don't go through these problems that brothers go through. I'm not saying it's right what brothers go through. They need to learn from this. But it's funny how the tables turn. Elvis could be on the pictures. It's never nothing bad said about him.
True.
I know I'm not going to say nothing about their people, but let's say, come on, let's keep it fair. At least to that man is found guilty if he is. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, I still got R. Kelly on my playlist. I don't give a damn. I got the bump and grind. I got it all. I wish. I believe I can mother effing fly.
Wait, stop playing.
He was made off of R. Kelly. This is an R. Kelly thing. Let me stop.
Temperatures rising. You crazy, man. I don't give a damn what anybody say. I'm listening to R. Kelly.
That's right.
But it ain't the same. Now when I stop on the red light, I got to put the volume down. See, back in the days, it was like, oh my God, look at, that's my song. Now they look at you like we're like, you listening to what?
Like, who else he listening to?
You don't understand me like I do. Remember that song? That's R. Kelly and Diddy. Damn, remember that collab?
That's crazy.
Yo, life is real, man. Life is
give it to me.
How you know that song though? That's the really
word for word too at that.
Yo,
hey man, that's my high school days.
Into it too.
Promise everything. I don't know all the old words, but you know what I'm saying. I haven't listened in a long time, but I'm gonna play later.
Yo, Punch, I got a question, Punch.
Go ahead.
And I hope this don't start no weird stuff. I hope Shakur have a great fight after this fight.
I'm predicting he's gonna have a great fight.
Who is he fighting?
I don't know. But
you a jerk or you actually?
But you know what?
You in question? They said he got a fight coming up. I'm asking.
Yeah, July.
Look it up. You look it up. You in front of your computer. You the journalist. How you don't know journalists? I done told you about that.
You know what? Because I actually did a live. I did a live. What was it? It was yesterday or the day before. No, it was yesterday. And I actually said it don't matter who Shakur Stevenson is fighting next.
Right. Because
performance is going to be the key. Everybody knows that he can outbox somebody. Everybody knows that he probably going to win this match.
Performance always go against the dance. You need a dancing partner. Mm-hmm. And now, if it's a whack dancing partner, then the performance.
Autumn. Yeah, my fault. I just brain freeze. Autumn.
Is he a good fighter? I never heard the guy.
He's the one. He's the one that gave Frank Martin
what that mean?
A good outing. 12-1. 12-1. The same record without the loss that got.
Okay. So he got 12 fights. Okay. So do you got any power? How many knockouts he got? Is he like 12 with 11 knockouts or something?
Man, he got a good amateur thing. He is 12-1 with 7 knockouts.
7 knockouts? Yeah. Oh, so they gave him somebody with pillows.
So that's what I mean. That performance is the most important thing.
So right now. Stop him. If you gotta stop him, then they're gonna look at Shakur weird.
Someone said he beat Frank Martin.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A lot of people felt like that Autumn beat Frank Martin. That Autumn beat Frank Martin, so he could gauge that performance.
So y'all putting Frank Martin on Shakur's status. So somebody beat Frank Martin. What do that mean? We talking about Shakur. So that don't mean nothing. That argument is irrelevant that he beat Frank Martin.
That's why I said for me, it has nothing to do if he beat him. It's how he's gonna beat him. That's the most important thing. He gotta knock him out.
Focus on his fight. Stay off Twitter, and
Shakur ain't staying on Twitter. Shit.
Nah, I like that. I like that. To be honest, I like when y'all fighters, to be honest, be on social media. I'd rather hear from y'all than let a reporter or a journalist spin that narrative. You know what I'm
And
saying?
shit was funny as shit.
Yeah, I like
He's
that.
funny on Twitter.
You know what I'm saying? Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Would you rather speak your mind or let Dan Raphael, Mike Carpenter speak for you? Or
What?
punch on boxing?
He said,
Max Santana with the $2 super chat. Saludo punch and the Schofield. Good looking now.
Saludos.
Saludo. And shout out to Charles Edward Cheese in the building.
how much he gave?
That's not Cap Coda in the building. He's saying
Oh.
that.
Oh.
So look at these potential fights. You got yours coming up July 20th, and it's good because all of y'all fighting around the same time. You know, Tank is fighting June 15th, Shakur fighting in July, probably the week before, 2 weeks before y'all fight. I think he's fighting on the 7th. Keyshawn Davis is fighting in this card.
Who he fighting?
Huh?
Oh, don't get him started. You should have brought up Keyshawn in.
Who he fighting? What's the
Keyshawn,
record? Who he fighting?
He's in the undercard, man.
I want to see who he fighting because I didn't hear nothing about Keyshawn fighting. That's new to me.
Yeah. Well, no, I heard about it in another.
I thought Keyshawn was doing real estate. So he get the tune-up, so it's no excuse next. But go ahead. Keyshawn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Y'all could afford him this time around.
No, we could fight him next because both of us getting the tune-up.
H2 was the tune-up, or is the test? Is the test?
Are you gonna tell me the record? I see you changing.
Hold on, let me see.
And you just.
It seemed like everybody having a showcase fight. It seems like it.
All right, what's his showcase opponent? Who's his dance partner?
Hold on. Got you right here.
And I'm not saying that sarcastic. I really want to know.
Miguel Madueno.
What's
Madueno?
That's the dude that
He's 31, and 31-2.
How many knockouts?
He got 28 knockouts from, but most of his fights are in Mexico.
That's a step.
Oh, most is in Mexico.
Yeah. Let's say like four fights ago, he fought somebody 11 wins and 34 losses.
Hey,
so that's a showcase.
Somebody good on paper. I need somebody good on paper. He needed a tune-up. He been going a while. So everybody should be looking incredible their next outing. You know what I'm saying? I know they're not taking no risk. I know they're not taking no risks like us, Punch. So I gotta say that, and that's just being honest. And I'm not shitting on them, but they're not taking risks at top rank. I don't get it. It's like they put baby, and I'm not saying that the fighters, but they baby their fighters. Like they don't want them to blossom into stars for some reason. Like they don't want. I don't get it. I really don't.
Well, I did like when they actually put Sims Jr. versus Elvis Rodriguez a couple of years ago. That was a good
years ago.
That was a good fight. Who else? I think they do need to step it up with Jared Anderson, with Ricardo, Richie Torres. I'm sorry. They do need to step it up.
With with Shakur, Keyshawn is ranked, I think, close to us. And look at it. Look at who he fought. How the hell he ranked even up? Yo, I'm just saying. So it's time to step up. The same way it was time for Kid to step up. Let's keep it real. It's time to step up.
Shakur Stevenson going to become a free agent. So with Golden Boy Promotions, give him a contract to fight Kid Austin next.
I think Shakur
they said he's going to PBC.
Y'all gonna present the contract.
I think Shakur should fight deals. He's a big enough name. If he sign another contract to another promoter, he don't have. I can't say he don't have the right business people around him, but I wonder why they guiding him that way. Because he could do a 6-fight deal with the Zone. After that, do a 4-fight deal with this one. Like if he know that Golden Boy got, let's say, Kid is a payer, why not do a 2-fight deal? And then with a guarantee for those fights, then go up elsewhere and fight the other 135s. So that's how I would approach it. I wouldn't sign no yearly contract deal with another promoter if I was Shakur.
But we all know that Jay Prince usually deal with Top Rank. Does he got any other fighter that is not with Top Rank?
Just in case he might want to diverse his portfolio. What would be wrong with that as a businessman? I might add also steam under Top Rank guys to keep shit right, to get his fighters the best fight. Because he can take his fighters elsewhere now. So, I think it would be a good move, but that's on them. That's their business.
Yo, Kid, what you think about the situation with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney? What you think about? Well, first and foremost, what you think about the fight first?
Stop, Punch.
No, I got.
No, hold up. Punch, don't act like we brand new and didn't have. You the one who made us famous with the time. You said everything how many years ago? So don't start with us with that nonsense. We said everything from the chin. We said everything from the suspect. We said everything from when he fight on that level, what was going to happen to him. Mm-hmm. And no shitting on Devin, but they could play your interview from how many years was that interview ago?
Several years ago. COVID interview.
All right, so it's like, yo, we already said all of that. And Devin, the thing is, I want to see Devin come back. I want to see his comeback for real.
I put it this, to be honest, and yes, people say that I'm highly critical of Devin Haney, but of course, me and Bill, we used to go back and forth and things of that nature, right? I just think that the talent pool now, especially at 140 and even at 135, ain't a bunch of old dudes. It's a bunch of young dudes that got power. Like you can't just look. You're 140. You can't run away from a T.O., a rematch with Ryan, a Gary Antoine Russell, a Matias, a Pitbull Cruz. I'm not saying that he can't beat some of these guys, but it's not a walk in the park. It's young, prime, and I'm just mentioning that the top dudes. What a Jose Ramirez is still going to be a tough fight, even though that he looked at kind of slugs in his last fight. But that's going to be a tough fight. He's a former champion. But in 135, y'all getting stronger too. Keyshawn Davis is coming up. You coming up. Andy Cruz is there. Tank is there. Shakur is there. Cepeda's there. I'm saying I don't know if he's going to be able to reach that pound for pound list, in my opinion. I think he just got something that other guys got. He just was not blessed with the special effects with power.
And that might be true, but it's like we just gotta wait and see for his comeback. But at the end of the day, Devin fought. He didn't fight no slouch.
No, he ain't.
So Ryan's a big dude, and that was a 50-50 fight. And just a better man came out on top that night. We can't commend him. He didn't get slept. He kept getting up, jaw broke and everything. He kept getting up, kept fighting. So at the end of the day, Devin is a warrior, just a better man. I got the victory that night. And whether Ryan cheated or not, only Ryan know, only his team know. Not saying he did. I don't believe he did. I feel like he earned it fair and square. Mm-hmm. But if he did, then I think it should be handled. But as of right now, there's no proof. I feel like Devin should just take the loss on like a champion. That's exactly how he went out. He went out on his shield, how he was supposed to go out. And we got to respect it. We was complaining for everyone to fight each other. True. And now that, when Devin fight Ryan and end up losing, now everybody want to turn their back on Devin. And I'm not with it because at the end of the day, boxing's a sport where one punch, you could be having the best fight and then one punch end up throwing your whole night off. So, like I said, I commend Devin. We had our little things, but he showed he's a champion.
Hey, he kept standing up, man, with them left hooks, man. He can't, so nobody really could talk about his statistical fortitude and mental fortitude to keep on getting up and finishing on his feet.
He is wrong for complaining on Twitter.
But what I could say is he needs somebody like me. I'm not saying nothing against Bill, but
talk to me, brother.
I'm not trying to steal his fighter, but he needs somebody that specializes in defense. Like there's offensive coaches and there's defensive coaches. And there's offensive coaches that build their foundation with teaching people how to throw punches first. And there's defensive coaches that teach people how to block punches first. Devin's biggest flaw is his stance. It's too wide, so he's not going to generate power. But his feet not under his shoulder. It's just simple science of boxing. So if he want to develop his power, his stance got to come in more, and his defense need to change. His Philly shell is wrong.
It's broken.
You can't use a Philly shell against a tall fighter. That's simple boxing 101 if they go back to the old school. Because a tall fighter can punch over the shoulder. That defense is the wrong defense against somebody who can punch like that. So they need a student of boxing to help them. And not everybody that had a fight is a student of boxing.
Now, peep this, because I said this years ago. And when you critique, even if you could get this little bit of critique when it's actually genuine, people want to call hater. I said this. I said I'll never want Bill Haney not to be in the corner of Devin Haney. But he is not your traditional father-son trainer. We seen you train your son. Yeah, there's also, yes, you bring in help, but you still training your son. You're still strategically coming up with the game plan, doing the pad, sharpening him up, being in the ring with him, feeling his power, feeling his IQ and things of that nature. Like Papachenko, like Naoya Inoue dad, Senior and Tio, Kenny Porter and Sean Porter. But Bill, he has other people training him. And then when it comes to fight night, he's the head trainer. And you saw in multiple fights when it was time to give those instructions, when his son is actually telling him, like, yo, Lomachenko figured me out. And the instruction that you gave him is sit down and lay the bricks. You know he don't got no damn bricks, Bill. You know him better than anybody else. He don't got no damn bricks.
Bill is gonna get
what you mean sit down and lay the bricks?
Hold up. Somebody, A-Crown79 said, Dad is a modern day Corey Spinks. What'd you say? Ooh.
Shout out A-Crown.
I could say this. Every champion lost before. And for Devin to become undisputed, now, and I'm just playing devil advocate, with the chin he got, with the skills he got, to become undisputed, we got to commend Bill. We can't shit on Bill now.
No, not that's what I mean. No, it's not shit on Bill. But it's I'm telling you that it's getting hot. You fighting elite young fighters. You're not in the heat. How to say? You're not in the heat of battle while you're training your son. You in the heat of battle when you're with kid.
Right.
You're seeing you're primarily seeing if he's slipping up, if he's not sharp while you're holding the pad. You're making sure his movement and everything is correct. But with Bill, even though he's more like a coordinator, in my opinion, more than the trainer and the teacher, he's like the coordinator.
Right. That's exactly what Bill is.
Exactly. So I think we've seen in several fights, even in the last fight, the instruction was not there. It wasn't great instruction because I think you have more emotional instruction than technical instructions when it comes to why. I think Bill should stay in the corner, like Earl Spence Sr. stays in the corner, like Henry Garcia, and get the head trainer in in training camp, be the head trainer and the primary voice during fight night. What y'all think about
it? I can't answer like that because I'm still his head coach, but I got Ronnie Shields with me. And Ronnie Shields got a voice. He can tell me if things ain't right. So I do have the guidance. I got enough to put my ego down, enough to have somebody who developed 25 champions to kind of guide me. So I don't know. Maybe Bill have his way, though. Bill is smart, man.
Yeah, he is smart.
So I don't know Bill's next move, but trust me, Bill got it covered.
Okay. It's a game of adjustments, right?
Man, they're gonna rebrand Devin and probably make another $20 million or something on his next.
Oh no, when it comes to business, hey, he was manager of the year 2023. You know what I'm saying? He's done a wonderful job to put his son in position, even if it's how you say unorthodox, the way that he does things. It works for Haney.
That's right.
So a lot of props to Devin Haney and Bill Haney. Don't write them off. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying write them off, but we got a lot of young, hungry lions, and he got to stay in the gym. He got to ain't no breaks really.
They moving up to 147, right?
Oh come on.
Better not.
The pastures is kind of clean. It ain't enough traffic there.
Triple.
Nah, ain't no in 147 yet.
But
you can pick and choose. You guys good. It's a heavier person, but if they got that skill, you can make money. So
yeah, like I'll say fight Alexis Rocha. That would be a good fight in 147 for Devin Haney.
$1 million fight though. Nobody wants to see.
But wait, hold up, y'all acting like Devin can't fight in 140 just because he got an ass with it. I mean,
oh no, you the one that brought up 147, so I was just
mentioning he would. It's clean the pastures because 140 is something. These young boys are something. I told you this years ago. These young lions that's coming out of the amateurs and like haggling them, they fighters. They want blood.
But so, that's what I'm trying to say. That this is different. To be honest, I haven't seen like people like to always compare yesterday and today, but the talent pool and how deep 135, 140, 154 is. Yeah, it's been deeper now than it was before. They had great fighters before, but I think the talent pool, in my opinion, right now is way deep.
Oh, I was just asking Floyd, like, who are you saying? What talent are you saying in 130, 140, that's deep. I want to know what deep is. Because I'm confused on that.
All right, you got 135, you got Tank. You
Right.
got Lomachenko.
Right.
Had great performance versus George Kambosos. So everybody's saying that he's back to vintage Lomachenko, right? Shakur Stevenson. You got yourself. You got
wait, they said he's back to vintage Lomachenko. Was it vintage Lomachenko losing his first or second fight? So I'm just saying, keep going. I thought that was an
then you're gonna get to a debate with Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? When you said he lost to Salido, they like, what did you say? He didn't lose to Salido. He got hit the balls 120 times. I mean, damn, so he don't got no balls.
He beat Devin though. That's in my eyesight. So I don't see him as coming back from what he got robbed. So he didn't fall off nowhere. That's what I'm saying.
Vince's Lomachenko is the Lomachenko that's hiring guys, that's making guys quit. You know, that's vintage Lomachenko.
Against Kambosos, a Z-level fighter. I'm joking. Go ahead, keep going.
Hey, he was a champion.
So who's deep? You got those? Keep going.
No, it's all right, brother.
You tell me. So you don't got nobody in 135? You telling me you got no 135? I even think a good fight with Yaya Maxie Hughes is a good fight.
I think we'll sleep him too fast. So I'm just saying.
Oh, he's a paid guy.
It's not deep. The pool ain't as deep as you think because you can't train hard. Everybody can put on a show, but when their jaw get broken,
Marataya.
I see what you mean for the fan, for like the average fan, like it do look good.
But I know because we in the gyms with these people, when their nose get broken, it ain't deep. It is not deep at 135, 140.
I feel like a lot of people just.
I'd say it's deep.
3 people. It's 3 people. It's only 3.
In all of the weight classes?
In 135, 140. That's really like, and I'm no shitting on the prospects because they still gotta earn their way for people to know what they got. Like the Masons. He having great wins, but they against cab drivers. We didn't see nothing yet. No disrespect to him. But I say it's Tank, it's Shakur, and it's goddamn what's the guy name with the funny nose? I'm sorry, you always interview him and his dad. His dad got knocked out by Shakur and him.
Teofimo?
Yeah, Teofimo. Yes, that's the only 3 for real, because that boy got skill. I don't get, and he went through adversity.
Well, he did go through adversity.
So that's the best experience.
He did go through adversity.
Experience is the best teacher. So I think those guys.
So what do you think about Subriel Matias?
Huh?
We don't really.
Subriel Matias.
We don't really know.
I said.
My dad.
Do you think he's gonna be Teofimo?
No.
Do you think he's gonna be Shakur? Do you think he's gonna be Tank?
Hold on, that was a long pause.
I need to pause on the Shakur. Do you think he's gonna be Tank?
I don't know.
He's talking about the dude that killed the cab driver.
Yeah.
Because
see.
What I mean by cab driver is a cab driver is not a professional, which means a professional know how to cut weight. They're not going to dehydrate themselves to the point where they get knocked out because the fluid going to be right in their head. They're going to work their neck out. It's a different thing from a guy that did it wrong, didn't have a dietitian, didn't have none of the science behind it. So when
you watering it down, Dad. You watering it down. I'm saying the stack. You're saying there's only 3. So you're telling the public that, you know what, in this era ain't that.
I'm saying to us, and it's my opinion. No, and I'm not trying to.
I can't
put these
answer
guys
for
down.
140. I don't really know no one at 140.
That's what I'm saying. How is it deep at 140? Who do
like Josh Taylor still at 140?
Man, if you don't stop playing with us.
Josh said it was a former undisputed champion of the world.
Man, if you don't stop playing with us.
He had a good run. He had
a great run. But stop bringing up dinosaurs.
But I think it's
he's only 33 years old. 32.
He took too much punishment. He's a dinosaur.
Like Teofimo kind of like really.
He's done.
Yeah.
He's done.
But see, but look at this. See, y'all kiddos think y'all say y'all can't write off Devin Haney. He took a worse beating from Ryan Garcia than Teofimo Lopez beat Josh Taylor.
How old is Devin?
25.
How old is he? Did you say this guy 32?
32.
Body can't take but so much punishment. Remember, they got to prepare for the fights and sparring. He got 32 years of camps, of beating ups, of his body trying to maintain. His body took punishment. He's a dinosaur. They say it like 32, 33 years time to retire in boxing, truthfully. Because your body going to slow down. And now your mistakes, like Roy Jones found out, like Mike Tyson found out, your mistakes after you get to 32 start Your reaction time ain't that fast. And
But
shit
that's Roy Jones 34. Now we go into the mid 30s.
So all I'm saying is don't add the dinosaurs and give us competition if you're gonna bring up a deep pool. He's too old and too slow for a kid.
But experience counts as well, because look what. Put it this way. I'm gonna give you an example. Who you consider pound for pound best in boxing?
Me, like right now?
Crawford.
Okay, how old is Crawford? 37 years old.
He's 37. But look at the skill level.
He's gonna be 37.
You at 32, you can't see Taylor's skill level. Is his skill level on the
Crawford? Really 37?
Is his skill level on the Crawford level?
Going to be 37.
Is his skill level on the Crawford level?
But see now you moving the goalpost. You're moving the goalpost. See,
you do it like my girlfriend. You're not even gonna answer my.
You doing it? You moving the goalpost.
My question.
You said about age.
Is his skill? You said 37, so I'm giving you that. He's
probably arguably the best skillful fighter in the sport of boxing.
And that even at that age, he's better than Taylor. Yes or no?
Of course, yes.
All right. So, like I said, don't bring Taylor into this conversation.
I feel like Crawford knows
Taylor only got one loss. How you writing him off?
Who else is at 140? All I'm saying is give us competition.
Don't give him another name punch.
To me, that's not competition for us.
Hey, I say, well, you still with the logic that even Kid had, you can't write him off. We still got to see what do with Catterall. How about if he beat up Catterall?
Catterall and Kid Austin.
Who's Catterall?
He's not Kid Austin. So how would that make sense in his argument?
Are you comparing him to me?
Hold on. You are doing just like my love. I'm sorry.
Pitbull Cruz.
Hold on. You jump into other topics.
No, it's the same topic. 140.
Okay. I said that the tank ain't deep. Pitbull Cruz wouldn't even fight Shakur.
Mm-hmm. I think he's just talking about the ones.
Now, what I'm saying, if he's scared to fight a boxer, you think he's gonna fight a boxer with power? Let's just think about that.
Well, Pitbull Cruz?
Yeah.
I think he'll.
No,
he didn't want to fight Shakur Stevens.
Because he said the pool is deep, so I'm saying for us, and I'm not being cocky, the fans out there watching, I'm being as humble as we could be. I'm telling from a coach standpoint, because I got to break down these styles. So I studied these styles. Shakur would not fight as Shakur, so he's not fighting us. Shakur not used to taking punishment, and after Shakur bleeds, Shakur mentally gonna break down. It is what it is.
We haven't seen him there though.
Brother,
who?
I know human nature. I've been in boxing.
You haven't seen him bleeding and all that stuff.
My dad was a boxer. I've been in boxing my whole life. I know human nature of a man and of a fighter.
That's a good example though, because in the ring, Shakur, and when you get to the corner, my hand.
I'm telling you, if he get cut, his nose broken, Shakur is gonna break apart, and that's no disrespect. I'm telling the coach standpoint, and I'm giving y'all some of my gifts that I see. That's why the pool ain't deep. Lomachenko is older. Yes, he could cut angles, but he only got one angle. He only got one side he pivot to. Yes, he throw out body shots. So what about the guy who trained his body super hard and could take that? Lomachenko is slower than his old self. It's like I don't see that. Maybe I need to play the old Lomachenko. He's way slower. Way slower.
Well, he ain't the same. And look, he's not.
He was a bum.
He did look good though.
He was a bum.
He looked good.
We're not going for the promotion. I got to bring the old me back in punch.
He looked good. You can't take away from Lomachenko.
I'm not saying he didn't look good then, but he was a bum even back then. When I told you back then, he lost then. He lost again. And again. I mean, come on now.
He lost to Salido.
This was a brother that had that same. What is his record? Look up the Lomachenko record.
I think he only lost 3 times. He think
15-3,
16-3.
If any brother had a 15-3 record, keep it real. He would be considered a bum.
But that's the toxic of American fans.
The European, it works.
No, but look, let me answer. I know the American fan base are toxic. We the American toxic. We're haters. You know what I'm saying? We never give props. So that's culturally what's wrong with us in boxing. But if you're fighting from the beginning, remember his third fight is versus Gary Russell Jr. He was fighting ranked fighter, high rank after rank, higher rank after high rank. You gonna get some L's if you fighting high rank. He is the thing about Lomachenko is not manufactured like a lot of fighters. There's a fighters that their first 15 fights is a bunch of nobodies. That's not Lomachenko.
I'm gonna hold my hand up like I'm in class because and I keep talking about my love because I'm learning this in therapy.
Put it this way. Let's say, for example, let's say,
you didn't answer my question.
What was the question?
And I'm learning this, so it's good you get me through therapy because I'm facing this in love.
What's
question? If a brother was 15-3, would he be considered a bum?
For the American Toxic fan, yes.
Okay, so we just gotta stop there. So y'all,
for me, but how I break it down, then he wouldn't be a bum
because you a journalist. Don't get hyped up. Don't get caught in the promotion of a fighter that got 15-3. He's not a matrix. He's not an extraordinary. He's 15-3. Floyd 17-0. He fought Gary Russell, but who the hell is Gary Russell? No disrespect to
at
Gary
that time.
Russell.
Come on. Your disrespect. Come on.
At that time, let's talk about this time.
At that time, to fight Gary Russell Jr. in your third fight, that's not.
Gary Russell moved up, right? So it wasn't Gary Russell weight class. Hold up, it was in Gary Russell weight class when they fought, was it? Or did they make Gary Russell move up?
They made Rigondeaux move up, not Gary Russell.
No, I'm asking you, did they make Gary Russell move up for this fight? Hold up, y'all just stuck on the Rigondeaux.
Nah, I don't think so.
One more time. Was that Gary Russell's weight class when they fought?
I think so, yeah, the featherweight.
It was? What was Gary Russell's record? Look at it.
When he fought Vasily Lomachenko?
You got box fight. And I'm not saying.
Well, remember he wasn't. I'm not saying, but look, we were so.
No, wait, hold up.
Because I can say it in content. I can say you could better understand me. Remember, we're talking about young fighter versus young fighter. This is
you're making excuses.
No, not excuses.
You're making excuses. I didn't even get the.
You saying that Vasily Lomachenko.
What I'm saying is, if a brother was 15-3, he considered a bum, so it should stop there. He's not a matrix.
But from who though? Haters?
He's talking about a deep pool. He can't be a deep pool if he's 15-3. He lost 3 times. Take him out of the deep.
To who?
It don't to Gary Russell.
No, he ain't lose to Gary Russell.
No. What I'm saying, Salito.
But that was like playing out.
We had a dirty fighter too. We was cut too, so that's no excuse punch. And we won.
But a lot of people felt like that was a robbery.
Is Salito an A-level fighter or a Z-level fighter?
In his second fight.
Here's my
second fight.
Was he even a C-level fighter in that second fight?
Fight around that time.
Stop playing with me, punch.
A C-level fighter around that time.
Fighter.
Yeah.
Punch line. He don't know Macheco pay. Hold on.
No. C-level fighter around that time in his second fight.
Listen, Lomachenko.
15-3, he's not a threat.
So what about Rigondeaux? What about Nicholas around that time?
Move up?
I ain't
gonna
gonna
make Rigondeaux move up.
Not excuses. Now you got excuses, huh?
Rigondeaux is like 70 years old.
Was he on the pound for pound list?
I never put him on my pound for pound list.
Rigondeaux back then?
Well, me, you always talked about that shit. I never said nothing about no Rigondeaux on the pound for pound list.
Rigondeaux had his run. He was a skill. He just didn't have no power.
Yeah, when he was 60, he had his run.
Yeah, he had a run.
They talk about he's 30 years old. He was 50 years old.
He wasn't 60. He was 55.
But look, Lomachenko, I will say, he looked good against Gary Russell.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
When he had to step up, it's like, Teofimo beat him standing still in one spot.
Hold on, he didn't buckle Devin. He didn't hurt Devin.
Nah, he had Devin hit.
No, what I mean,
he said, hey, he figured
he didn't stop Devin. Stop him.
But he's not a power puncher.
What I'm saying is that
he rehydrates to like 165.
Exactly. So how can he be a threat for us if he don't got no power? And he old and slow. Take him out the deep pool. Could we get to the next fighter? That's
see, you're rating the fighters what you think they would do with your son
against us. Yes, that's all I can rate.
But we got to speak in general.
Forget in general because it's good publicity. There's a lot of fighters that's better than these fighters, but because they don't have the right promotional company or the right publicist, they would never be seen or heard. But they way better fighters. But then there's certain people just because they won a lot of accolades in the amateur thing and they got the right complexion. Now and I have nothing wrong with any complexion, but let's keep it real. That's what happened with Lomachenko, and let's not even play. He disappointed them. They invested a lot of money in this guy.
They did. He was the go-to. But let me say it like this, because you said is the and I get into these conversations. And that's why I said the toxic American fans. Is it the complexion, or is it that our people don't support our own?
But whatever it is, you the journalist, you paint the picture, because I believe.
What you think?
What I think is that the journalists paint the picture, the mental state of these people, because they watch it and they believe what they see. Half of these people don't think. They like sheep. So they turn on the station and they don't fact check. They don't do nothing. So I believe journalists like you, because I love you so much, my good brother, real to these people so they can see past all the bullshit. That's all we ever kept doing. That's all our relationship ever been.
Yeah. But I think is what I'm
gonna check it out.
Looking for example, how many young fighters there is in the age of Kid Austin, but who promotes like Kid Austin? Do they got somebody like you to promote them?
FS Promotions LLC. Make sure y'all look it up and give us a call. That's all I'm saying. They got the opportunity. If they're elite fighter, they have the opportunity. Because let me tell you this, Punch.
Not the elite fighter, because everybody already knew Kid Austin when he's like 5-0, 6-0. Because of what? Because of what?
But let me tell you this. Let me tell you this. A lot of people comment about his page. His page was made by FS Promotions LLC to promote our artists. Most of these artists don't understand promotion. They don't understand branding, licensing, any of that. They think the fight game is just in the ring. So he has a team that come on. So when they like, he check his page with good messages, but you know how many bad messages come? Why we gonna take time out of his day to look through spam?
And the thing is, why, like, if you a real fighter, you don't got time to be on Instagram.
Damn right.
My dad got to run my Twitter. He got to run my Instagram. Because at the same time, if I was on Twitter and Instagram all the time, then they'd be like, why he always on Twitter? Why he not training? So it'll always be something they complain about. So I let him handle it, because at the end of the day, I'm so focused. I don't got no time to be looking at Instagram. I don't got time to be looking at Twitter. You know, I got a son to raise soon. I got things to do, bills to pay. So, you know,
but no crapping on these guys.
Let me ask you a question. If Kid Austin was white,
right,
what would he be in the same position he's in today, or he'll be in a way better position?
They would be saying he's the greatest boxer of all time. He would be on Wheatie boxes. He probably gonna have his own TV show. Let's keep it real. A kid that came from being homeless to turn around with a title and challenging these guys in a run he's been doing for 3 years, fighting 4 times a year, they would be saying that white boy is the greatest boxer of all time. And they would then give him easy ass fights. He wouldn't have to grind as hard as we grind. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's a system, and it's nothing bad against the system, but you got to understand the system.
People know y'all.
I want a good fight. I want Tank. I want Tank.
Was sleep long.
Yo, people know y'all more than Janabek.
Huh? Yeah, damn right. We got almost.
So how it's about promotion. I think maybe people don't like the way that probably Bob Arum was promoting Lomachenko, saying that he's the best thing he's seen since Muhammad Ali. But that's promotion. Look what he said about Inoue recently. He said that he's the best fighter he ever seen in 60 years. People are mad at the way that he was being promoted, but that's what a promotional company does. Just like you're promoting Kid Austin, nobody got the hat like you, so you ahead of the game.
Look,
but a lot of these guys, they don't think they have the resources to it. Like I said, they could contact us. We'll point them in the right direction. They need advisors that know the game. But because y'all and I'm talking to the boxers, y'all a lottery tickets to these people. Everybody want a percentage of your pie. Mm-hmm. If you don't have the right advisors that know how to monetize your image, your likeness, and to move you forward as a businessman, you are going to get eaten by sharks in this business. And everybody laughed at him, is your daddy always around you? They either need their daddy and some good lawyers around them, because this shit is real when they talk about millions.
I mean, because why wouldn't you want your dad? Because at the end of the day, I don't know everything about this business. I'm 21, and I don't got no mom. So who else would I have in this position doing what they got to do? So,
but an educated one, though.
Yeah, and I feel like my dad, you know, he's doing what he's supposed to do. I mean, I'm not a talker. I keep stuff humble. I don't talk trash. And then you know how that was with Danny. Everybody was saying Danny was boring, so his dad had to do the talking. So it's like people give my dad a hard time, but at the end of the day, they don't see what's going on behind the scenes. Because whether I was white, black, white, I mean,
white, black, white,
white, black, or whatever. Just like I'm still doing what I got to do day by day, working hard. I'm young, and I'm putting in the work. Every morning. Even when I don't want to, I'm finna be a father, but I don't complain. I get the job done. I do what I'm supposed to do, and I let my dad handle everything else like he's supposed to do. Because at the end of the day, who's gonna have the best interest in me besides my dad? Like I said, I'm young. I don't know nothing about nothing. I'm still learning. So I feel like I said, everybody give my dad a hard time. It's just weird. Because
yeah, that's all I always say. Fatherhood is prominent.
They can go to support at fspromotions.net. These young fighters, if they need guidance, nothing wrong with helping people for free. Anybody who know me know how I am. So they can reach out. They don't have an excuse.
Facts. Dave Fernandez with the $5 super chat. Good looking out, my brother said. Austin Pops is right about Loma. He just gets the hype because of his amateur record.
Exactly.
I'm gonna this whole situation real quick. Everybody's a champion. Everyone's a great fighter because it takes heart and it takes courage to get in that ring. Because at the end of the day, you never know if you're gonna make it home to your family.
That's right.
So we gotta give kudos to him. Maybe he didn't fight the people that we thought he should have fought or that were that good. At the end of the day, he was a champion. He made it out for his family. So he's an undisputed champion in our eyes. Because at the end of the day, this sport is not easy. It's not easy at all. So we got to give him respect. And whether he fought bums, whether these other fighters fighting bums, they still getting in that ring, risking their life. Because at the end of the day, all it takes is one punch.
Good job.
That's so nice. That's so nice.
You got the violins in the background and the editing had them violins.
Yeah. Man, quick with this humble stuff, man. Stop it. Nah, but it's like, but remember, it's true what Dave said also, and I've been talking about that. We don't be like, yo, this American fighter did this in the amateurs. He won Gervonta Tank Davis 200 to almost 250 plus amateur bouts. We don't say Ryan Garcia, the 15 national title winner. We don't say that. So we don't pump out the American fighters amateur career, which could be very, very well, and that's what I mean about that with these other the other culture, the other race. They know how to promote it better. When we downplay the American fighters, we do that. Yeah, the American media and journalists do that.
It's just the world we live in.
That's the world we live in, and a lot of young fighters understand that branding because they didn't have no other way to market him but to say, "Oh, he won this many fights," and then they get a momentum to do what they got to do as a promotion company. What else they had to stand on? Like Shakur and Keyshawn. They silver medalists. That's all they have to go on. Mm-hmm. So that's what propelled them. But when it comes down to fighting, anybody that was a great amateur usually ain't a great pro.
No. Vice versa. Canelo Alvarez wasn't in this.
So was Lomachenko. And early he lost. Because so what? You got 300 fights. You want this many gold medals. It's a different fighting style. And so a guy can fight 30, break your whole damn mind. But you got 300, 400 fights. So you didn't really have any fights. So Lomachenko, any of them, they not. But next one, the pool ain't deep, like I said. It's not as deep as y'all think. It's promoted deep. We got great promotion.
Well, I don't know that it's I'm saying that I don't listen to too many people. I just say that is deep to me in my opinion. Right. I'm not saying that I'm not saying deep where I feel like everybody is pound for pound or everybody's gonna be great. I just feel the potential.
There's a lot of names.
Yes, a lot of names.
We'll put it. If I say in 140-pound division, where you got Gary Antoine Russell?
I don't know too much.
I believe they're gonna avoid him. So because they're gonna avoid him, I don't have him anywhere.
Yeah, I don't know.
So let's say he's in. Let's say in 140-pound division, you got T.O. number 1 at 140, but you got Gary Antoine Russell at number 10.
Right.
If Gary fights T.O., who y'all got?
I don't know this other Gary Russell. I know it's like a bunch of them. I only know
right. You gotta tell them because they all name the same. So you like, okay, well,
no, like I've never seen any of the other brothers.
No, I would say if they fought, if T.O. keeps staying active, T.O. will beat him because this guy getting rust sitting on him. I don't know what he's doing in the gym, but he's not under those lights. He's not. So when it comes to media day and all this, is he really going to be ready for it? So I don't know. I would give it to T.O.
That's why, and that's another reason why I have y'all beating H2O, because he's gonna walk into a not only in the ring but the fight of the week. Y'all already, y'all created your own shows. Y'all been independent. Y'all sold out arenas. Y'all been in press conferences, star-studded press conferences. I don't think I don't think he probably gonna be ready for that. So he could actually mentally lose the fight before the fight.
I'm telling you how it's gonna play out. Once he stepped, because I'm pretty sure he fought on a Jake undercard before, had the little YouTubers in the crowd and whatnot. That's cool and all. But I feel like it's gonna hit him once we do that face off, and we're like, yeah, it's real. Because at the end of the day, I like H2O. He a humble dude. He a family guy. I've seen from his videos.
No, shout out to H2O. Shout out to H2O.
Yeah, he a good dude. But I'm not coming to play with him. Like I said, I'm dedicating this fight to my son, and like.
Man, you got signed to go to Boy Promotion, and right away you got your they headline you on that Thursday, so you had your own show right away.
Right away, so I'm already used to it. I mean, I didn't see it all. I didn't got cut. I didn't have to pull it out. So ain't nothing he can bring that I ain't seen before in my entire life of boxing. There's nothing that he can bring that I have not seen before.
I think it's gonna change when he get his nose broke. I'm dead serious. I think it's gonna change. He's gonna know. I think the first 3 rounds, he's gonna come in faster than he was, sharper, because he can box. I don't know why people don't realize he can box. Probably because they upload all the slow shit of him. They don't know that I've been in so many gyms. I got so much young shit of him and his mid range. So they'll be surprised how much footage we got on this young man as a pro that they hide. He can move his head. He can use his zones. He can switch. So don't be blinded by that. But when his jaw get broke and that nose get broke, his daddy ain't gonna be able to help him with that whack ass style. And we going in there to hurt him.
What y'all feel about the criticism that Shakur did have of the way your style and the way he was fighting in his last fight?
You asked this question.
No, I ain't asked that question.
What question?
I didn't ask that question. Y'all was talking about what Shakur. I didn't ask that what you felt was Shakur's opinion of your style, your last bout. What he said to Sean Porter.
He didn't say that when we spoke.
No, wait, hold up. Like, let me repeat what I said to you before. For 5 years, he said what happened is Spawn. And even Shakur Shakur don't want us to bring up the old files when he was on an interview and they asked him how was his spar Kid Austin.
You're
and
awkward.
He said it's difficult and awkward. He's strong. Now the story changed. But we got the footage offline from a year and a half ago. So we can let it sit there and keep playing so we don't have to answer that question. Go ahead and have fun. And we love Shakur.
And like at the end of the day.
But Shakur, no.
We're fighters. We're going to have to see each other one day. And one day he's going to see if I fight like Sean Porter.
Do you feel like when they say that you fight like Sean Porter, when you hear that first, do you hear it as a compliment or what?
I hear it as Sean Porter. I hear it as ignorance.
Yeah, that's him.
Because they should be saying you fight like Aaron Pryor, who Sean Porter kind of fight like, who he studied. So because they have lack of knowledge in boxing, they picking the wrong person that he fight like. And that's where they getting it wrong. And they seeing a 21-year-old version of it. They're not seeing like the 30-year-old Aaron Pryor, the one who's doing the extra tricks. They seeing a 20-year-old version mixed with Sugar Ray Robinson. So
when they saying that you fight like Sean Porter, you think they mentioning the cons of Sean Porter?
I think
not the good of Sean Porter.
No, I think they put the aggression. Sean Porter, let me tell you something. Sean Porter fought damn near everybody. He was the only one of them that was doing that and giving everybody a hard time. So I think they judging the aggression that Floyd is rugged like Sean Porter. He's gonna every fight Sean Porter had wasn't boring.
Nah, it wasn't.
Sean was coming. So I think that's what they graded on. Because Floyd and Sean, besides the aggression, don't fight nothing the same.
Charles Chief says, in my book, that's a negative. I hate Porter's style. I don't know. I don't know when I could say the good thing about Porter, but I also think that they say it because recently now they're saying it too much, right? So I'm thinking, but they saying it after the fight that the people felt that you was way too aggressive and what was it Porter Mananaji that said that you was fighting on your front foot over your foot, something like that.
Well, Paulie with his glass chin ass. Let me first.
What do you feel about Paulie Malignaggi criticism of Kid Austin?
Paulie ass. How the hell you gonna say something about Paulie? But hold up, my good New Yorker. New Yorker. Let me say this. And Punch, I'm dead serious. All of them need to pause the commentators and watch the fight. Now, if you pause the commentators telling you that nonsense, let me tell you, the first time Floyd got cut, the boy deliberately, not this guy last fight, first cut ever in fighting, he used his fucking head. We didn't jump in, we wasn't sloppy. This fight right here, Floyd missed a punch and their heads collided. It wasn't a jumping if people look.
It was a switch.
It was a switch and he missed the punch. The boy slipped the punch and their head collided. So people always jumping and jumping. They don't know boxing.
And mind you, hold on, Punch. I'm gonna give y'all the breakdown because they only started saying the Sean Porter stuff after one fight. So
that's what I'm saying. So that's why I asked if it was the good of Sean or the bad of Sean.
Which we collide heads, right? I'm looking down, I see blood dripping, but in that moment, you're not thinking it's your blood because all the adrenaline going. You're not thinking it's your blood. You're like, it's probably his blood and whatnot. You get to the corner. I tell my corner, yo, I can't see. I ain't care. You go back, everybody go back and watch it. I'm not complaining. I'm just telling my corner simply, I cannot see. My dad, he said, use your other eye. The cut man, he's working on the cut. Nobody like washes the blood out of my eye. So mind you, the blood is still getting in my eye as he's working on the cut. They just wipe my eye. I'm going out to the next round. I ain't complaining still. Punch, when I'm being dead serious, like my vision was probably like a 7.5 out of 10. Dang. Like I'm literally seeing two of him, but at the same time, I can't see. It's like my eye is shut closed. So I'm literally fighting. I'm fighting like this. I'm getting jabbed on this side, and I'm trying to time the jab, but I can't time it because it's two of them, right? Yeah. And it's hard to get his timing down. So I'm getting hit with the jab, right? Mm-hmm. So what am I supposed to do? You know what? I'm going. I got power. I'm gonna go for the Hail Mary. Yeah. I mean, what? Because if I would have just stayed getting hit with the jab, they'd be like, "What? Kid also know how to block a jab. You don't know how to slip a jab." They would have to complain about that. But at the same time, I'm fighting with one eye. So I gotta go for the Hail Mary, or he's just gonna keep picking me off. He had long arms.
But I still say it was in a sloppy fight if they put it on mute.
Yeah, you gotta go back and watch.
If you go to mute, you'll see some real skill.
I'll watch the fight.
After the fight, he shut the guy out so bad, the guy had to fight dirty. And the only reason that Floyd didn't look that good is because he had a bad dance partner, a dude that just wanted to do MMA.
He looked like he wanted to get disqualified. And he Dominicano too.
Exactly.
He Dominicano too. I have to tell the truth, my friends.
Yeah, but it's different when they feel that power. And you're going to find out what Ashton. It's one thing to talk about it, but when they feel that power hit them, like everybody else we fought, you see how they get when they feel that power? They talk shit till they get in that ring and feel it. Watch Ashton curl up. Watch him curl up.
I'm telling you, Punch, like literally, I ain't over exaggerating. Like I
tell me these spar partners.
Oh, later.
Since we on Punch, I need you to put out a post that I need spar partners. 170 pounds, because he's knocking everybody out. Well, and we spar people 170 pounds. He's 149 pounds. I need spar partners. Anybody 170 in the San Antonio area that has a record of good fighter that's durable, we will pay you good money. I need fighters because he's knocking them out. He's gonna knock Ashton.
But like I was saying,
Ashton is what? He's an orthodox or southpaw?
He's both. He tried to switch, and he's gonna come in about 160 when he hydrate back up. That's why we're doing the 170, and we're gonna sweep him.
Tell Jackie stop playing.
Jackie Hernandez want to spar.
Tell her stop playing.
La reina de boxeo.
Now, Jackie, come on.
Shout out to
Dominican flag up. We got to show her love.
Let's go.
Love, Jackie.
Like when they feel that punch, it's gonna be real. Like I'll be walking around the house sometimes. I just punch the wall for no reason.
I don't know why he said that.
Not like that's just like that's how much I love fighting and how much like I'm sorry, I condition my hands right.
Yo, you gotta show love to the people though.
Hey, yo, I like that shirt.
Y'all ain't showing them no love. We've been on here like an hour.
We don't pay attention.
No, y'all gotta pay attention to the people. They the ones that make the money.
Hey, yo, get the questions. Give us some couple of questions in the chat. Couple of questions to Kid Austin. I like that shirt, though, kid. I like that shirt. She never gets old.
Okay.
Wait, hold on. What?
Your shirt.
Hey, don't be talking about my wife like that, bro.
Sade.
My baby. Keep her name out your mouth, brother.
He said, yeah, let's stop talking about race. We all know black fighters are the best in boxing. I didn't say all that, brother. I didn't say all that now.
But they are good.
I'm just saying, yeah. I'm just saying they're not promoted as well as they should be.
What happened? Let me see. Kid Austin versus Shakur Stevenson, Puerto Rican versus Dominican. You can throw all the punches in the world, brother, but the moment I take you down, lights out. You're bad.
Hold on. Who said that? Dominican versus Puerto Rican? Oh, okay. So
that got to be on the East Coast, though. That got to be on the East Coast.
No, yeah,
Dominican and Puerto Rico.
You know the Madison Square Garden will be packed like a motherfucker. Army for cursing, but that would be so packed, that fight.
Hell yeah.
And you know how us Dominicans are when we come out. We loud. Oh,
yeah.
What none? We'll turn that mother out.
Yep.
The Dominican, what?
Yo, y'all got to fight out here in the East Coast.
You're Puerto Rican, right?
I'm Dominican.
Okay. I was about to apologize.
Hey, Papa, what happened? Hey, yo, let's talk like that with the music playing, feel me? Hey, let's go, kid. Yeah.
We trying to get Juan Guzman in. John Guzman. We've been in contact. We're trying to work out him getting down.
Ooh, I like that.
We bringing the whole Dominican pride to run through this guy on this stage. The Dominican and our outfit. Oh my God, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
I ain't coming.
We shouting out to our people. They gotta see Dominican power, bro. Why?
That's what I'm talking about. Y'all gotta fight in New York. I'm telling you. I think it's like I said. Look, David Benavidez is half Mexican and Ecuadorian, but he's also Dominican. But he don't show love to the Dominican side. I don't know why, but
because right-handed, he needs some love, brother.
Nah, but
could you get right-handed?
I was just gonna say that right-handed, but like I appreciate
it is nice respect, but Shakur all day defense wins championship.
Defense don't win championships. And I could give him so much proof from Mildred Taylor and the like. Come on now, that's bullshit.
Nah, but hear me out, Punch. I respect that. You know, that's his opinion. At the end of the day, everybody gonna have their own.
Nobody ain't gonna program no ignorance. Shakur is good, but Shakur is nothing.
Like you entitled to your opinion.
He's a YouTuber.
I'm gonna spank him.
Like he's a YouTuber, like Devin, like all of. And the reason I say YouTubers, I don't mean it as disrespect, Punch. I mean it because out of the Floyd Mayweather era, it was more about a check. It was more about keeping an O, not taking too many risks unless the fighter was past his prime. So they were schooled. Their OG programmed them that way. Ours is different. Ours is more like the throwback fighters, like the Mason now that's coming out. We want blood. We want to fight. We want to crack. It's a different style of fighting, man. So they more like the YouTuber. I'm trying to keep my O, and we more like all the greats lost. Some of the greats got 5 losses, but they got like 100 wins. That ain't Lomachenko. But like I'm saying,
I think they don't want to beat. They don't want to win and beat somebody up. They just want to win by points. That's what you're saying. They just want to tippy tap, play tag your it.
That's what amateur boxing is. Win by points, love tap, run. That's what amateur boxing is. It ain't about systematically for 12 rounds break this guy down. Take his shoulder out where he can't use his arm. Break his nose so he can't breathe. Hit him in his neck so he can't breathe. They're
That's
not
what boxing needs, man. That's what boxing needs more.
So it's a fight. Fans want to see somebody get their ass
brother.
True,
brother.
What's that? What is? Oh my God, he got to put.
Tell you, brother.
What I told you as soon as that happened.
That compared to this,
that's going to be the photo.
That compared to what? What's that?
That compared to that punch. Come on now.
What is that?
Y'all don't see it?
Hold on, wait. Let me zoom it up.
What is that? It's hard for me to. That shit called my name. No, that ain't right. Boy, stop.
You trying to? So you saying that Shakur Stevenson is gonna be on the skates?
But I'm saying that Shakur gonna win all the titles, and then we gonna knock him out. It's that simple. But
and
Shakur
like
gonna beat everybody else.
Everybody
He gonna beat everybody else easy.
Yeah.
Shakur gonna beat everybody. He's gonna even beat Mason easy. Shakur gonna beat everybody easy. If he even fought a Mason, he'll beat everybody easy, except for Kid Austin.
I'm coming.
Yo, kid, you feel like your dad is putting a lot of pressure? Or no?
It's not.
Or you like it?
Listen.
Or you like that pressure?
It's not pressure. Because at the end of the day, I'm a fighter. And it's just to all the fans out there and everyone who don't really know me like that, I'm a fighter. I do this for one, my family and legacy. I'm not here to cherry pick. I'm here to have rough and tough fights. I like.
Hold on. Pardon me in your conversation. But I'm from Albany Projects, Troy between Prospect and St. Mark's.
What you talking about?
So what do you talk about in Red Hook? I got people in Red Hook too, though.
What we talking about?
If you need my number, you can text him and get my number, and I will
in the chat.
Give you a visit within an hour, actually. So
stop playing. What?
No. I like people that do this type of stuff. Because I don't understand what he's. You better. I thought you was
You thought he was gonna moon the people?
I'm just pointing to my tattoo, brother.
That's New York, brother. I'm from New York too. So Red Hook, I got people around that area.
Y'all really thought I was gonna
Red Hook is getting cleaned up. You know, got the little project. IKEA.
We love you though, red-handed downtown. We love you. We're right-handed, red-handed, whatever he is.
What motivates you more, the haters or the supporters?
Haters and supporters. Haters
what motivates you more, the haters or supporters?
Money.
Haters or supporters?
Okay, I am.
What motivated me more is the supporters, is the F3s, it's the sponsors, it's the people who believe in us. Like, because we have real companies like Ford and all of them that believe in us. They give us money for training camps. So I love them, the people that believe in us. That's what motivates me, because they look at me and I can't let them down as a coach or as a businessman. Because number one, I'm a black man with dreads and tattoos. So already I'm coming in like, uh-oh. So I got to hold the standard so the next generation of businessmen like me that look like me could come through that door. So it has to be the supporters.
What about Kid? What about you, Kid?
I take it like not really knows.
Because I always see the fighters always respond to the haters. I rarely see fighters respond to the supporters. It's always the haters. And I think that when fighters or athletes always respond to hate, then people start to troll, because that's what gets the attention. The love don't get the attention. So that's why I ask, what motivates you more, to prove your haters wrong or prove your supporters right?
It's no proving. Like, don't get me wrong, I love the supporters and I love the haters, but at the end of the day, they're not the ones coming home with me after I fight. You know,
but
they betting on you. They could lose their home betting on you.
No, I'm just saying, you put your money somewhere like crazy. But I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you know, someone else, they take, you know, a bad beating. You know, they hurt. They not coming home to the fans. They not coming home to the haters. They're coming home to their family. So as long as I make my family happy and as long as my family's proud of me, then I feel like I won in life. Because at the end of the day, when you pass on, them fans, they don't go with you. Them haters, they don't go with you. I mean, at the end of the day, I know what I'm doing it for. Like I said, you
never know who you touch, though.
You can't be a superstar without having fans or without having haters.
That's right.
So you love all of them. But like I said, at the end of the day, they not going to be the ones when you at home sore the next day after the fight.
But let me tell you, there's different kind of haters. Now, I could tolerate the haters that just hate because they trying to have fun. They trying to boost their rankings. But then you get the arrogant ones, the ones that think they could come up and try to push. Now, those haters we don't like. So
yeah, that's kind of annoying, because at the end of the day,
the troll hate.
Yeah, because it's like
what's troll hate?
Like they just trolling.
Right.
But like at the end of the day, it's like I don't look at it, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna come up to me and say it to my face, so I know I'm gonna just laugh at it. One, and two, if you got all that time to hate on a 21-year-old doing what he loves to do, then you got your own issues and you need therapy.
And RC3 New York, man, shout out. NYC, man, love to you. Kid Austin got that Sean Porter strength. I have to check that. Sean Porter didn't have much strength, but I love Sean. But he seemed more versatile than Sean Porter. I totally agree with that. They two different fighters. And he got way more power than Sean had at this period in his career.
We love Sean.
That's a fair assessment. That's a fair assessment.
And what else? Other people say, your pedal poppy, knock it off before I time you out.
She's a moderator.
Oh, what is she saying? I don't understand it.
I don't know what pedal poppy is saying.
He over here being a freak.
He said, Jackie, don't be mad, girl. What's wrong with?
Get your freaky self out here.
What does he even talk about?
I don't even know. I wasn't looking to the back and forth.
He's one of the ones we talking about. He just on the pages fucking with people just to follow people.
Who's the biggest? Who you think is the big? Who you think is your biggest critic in boxing though? Like in terms of journalists? Who?
My dad. But that's who I won't want no one else. Because at the end of the day, he gonna get me where I need to be. No critic or nothing could tell me about what I do correct or wrong. Yeah, you have your opinion. I'm always respect your opinion. But as long as I make my dad happy and my family happy, and they say I did what I was supposed to do, that's all that matters. Critics don't mean nothing in this world, because them critics probably ain't throw a punch in their whole life. So how they gonna tell someone what they doing wrong? Like I said, at the end of the day, my dad's my biggest critic, and if he's saying it, that's the only one I'm listening to. If he don't got nothing to say about what I'm doing, then I'm doing just fine.
Charles, as she said, correction, you have to entertain your fans. We all pay for our entertainment.
Why y'all think I fight like this? Why y'all think I'm out here licking my blood, being nasty? Y'all don't do that.
The followers, we entertain our fans.
I'm gonna always.
Now you're an entertaining fighter. That's nobody could argue that.
Yeah, I'm just saying. At the end of the day, the fans, they don't know me.
Oh, okay. I'm in the gym to my son box becoming in a few years old. Okay, so he's trying to promote his fight right here in downtown Brooklyn.
He's calling you out right now. Calling you out right now.
No, I know it's a little way, but what I'm saying is he was doing all that memeing and shit, and he promoting his son. Nothing wrong with that. Keep your son focused. Man. We did it.
Any let me see what else we gotta. Yeah, I already know. Kid also gonna be performing July 20th, Dallas, Texas, in the undercard of Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, Katie Taylor versus Amanda Serrano, fighting H2O, two young hungry lions, putting their O on the table, and that's gonna be a good fight. That's gonna be a good fight, but I believe that's probably gonna be your first. Might not be your first test, but I think where people.
Where people are like, all right, now he fighting somebody.
Yeah.
Hell no. Punch.
Well, it's always gonna be like that, the more that you accomplish,
you're gonna have something to say.
But this is a good test. This is a good test.
No, it ain't. So
this is your Keith Thurman, Diego Chavez. This is the Sims Jr. versus Elvis Rodriguez. This is two young fighters fighting while they undefeated. I think that's what it is.
I think it's more Crawford versus Spence.
I think so too.
I think it's more Crawford versus Spence. And we the Crawford.
There's no Crawford versus Spence. Now I ain't gonna let you do that.
We ain't gonna stop Ashton like that or worse.
Oh, you're trying to the style.
Beat him up.
I was talking about the
I'm talking about this fight wise is that.
I'm just saying it's gonna be a good fight. I hope everybody gets to tune in. I'm gonna show what I can do, and I just want all y'all to bow down after the fight and all hell your king.
Rapstar Boxing 9 said, give Kid Austin, he and his dad, a shout out from the UK. Rapstar Boxing 9 is from the UK, London, bruv.
Woo!
Yeah.
So Steve, I think Mr. Rodriguez needs attention too. He said, so bet the KO. So who he's asking to bet the KO?
I think us against Ashton.
Nah, he's not asking us. I think he asking somebody else online. See, I'm trying to commentate your comments and shit. Because
it's
the fans, but they be tripping.
Hey man, you gonna get your support.
So how much does Steven want to bet? I could give him my cash app. How much Steven want to bet? I'll cover his bet.
Rodriguez, how much you bet? What you betting, Dad? The TK, the KO. What round? You gonna KO?
I don't need no round. I'm saying he's gonna stop this guy. It's not going to decision, and we're gonna stop this guy bad.
gonna be a slow beating. It's gonna be what it's gonna be.
I think this guy might, and I don't want to say it like this, but I really think this guy going in the coma, going in the hospital. I never seen Floyd this focused in the fight ever. And listen to me ever. You haven't never heard, or you gotta get on there and be like, yo, he's speaking, he doing. I never seen him like this till he's having a kid. So I really think he's gonna put this guy in the hospital.
I'm telling you, yo, how I'm going into it. I know, like Ashton, he got a little kid too. He a young father also. But I feel like he done got in the space where he with Jake Paul. You look at people say he kind of got, unfocused when he got with Jake Paul because he got comfortable. I'm taking it as I didn't get to meet my child yet. I got to do what I got to do to make it out that ring, even if that's kill Ashton in that ring. So I'm just focused, and like I said, I'm dedicating this fight to my unborn son, and it will be like I will continue to stay focused. Like you look at my Instagram, you see me. I look like I'm in fighting shape. I got
always looking fighting shape. I never seen you look like.
Now we already in shape, already knocking people out. We gonna be so sharp. I feel bad for that kid. Truthfully, they shouldn't have took the fight punch. In my opinion, they shouldn't have took that fight.
It's gonna be a body bag. It's gonna be a body bag.
I think they just want to test their fighter, but I don't believe that they looked at the styles correctly and the power correctly because he got power, but he had counterpunching.
You think they were listening too much to the critics of your last performance and be like, okay, now it's time.
That's when they called me out. That's when his dad called my dad to make the fight happen. Right after that fight. So it's cool. Keep thinking.
That's what you call all of them called out. Mason, all of them came out on that one.
And keep thinking it's sweet because of my last performance. I'm not gonna complain. I'm gonna just do what I gotta do. And when we get in the ring, when I do what I gotta do.
There was nothing sweet about your performance. I think people exaggerate and people over exaggerated.
I had to do what I had to do.
Hold on. Somebody want attention. This is attention alert. That's what we need to call this. Charles Cheese. With that fucked up name. Do we pause that? What do you mean pause that? Like pause something.
Shout out to Charles the Cheese for the fams.
But the thing is, somebody got to pause something. You on the wrong show. We all men here.
We pause it. Are you talking about that freaky stuff?
So right, we don't have to say pause because we in a different mental space as men. Only them feminine men is thinking about pause.
How you think about that?
How your mind is even there to around all men that you got to say pause.
Get on you, Charles. See, you get on you, Charles. What you gonna say?
You can't do that. I'm from a different generation.
What's wrong with you, Cheese?
What we saying, pause?
Queso. Hey, get on you, Queso.
Yes. Oh, we gotta get ready to go though, y'all. We love y'all. He gotta get ready to go soak and eat his dinner.
I still ain't eat dinner because you punch.
Hey, I hope you eat a good dinner. I
hope you good, Charles.
Well. I hope you're preparing well. I hope that H2O also preparing very, very well. We want to see an exciting fight. We want you to steal the show, one of the biggest shows in boxing. Netflix. I know everybody got Netflix. I don't even got to tell people to subscribe to Netflix.
Charles
but the fight is gonna be.
What the hell, Charles said?
You said facts. Don't let me find out one of you pause niggas is gay.
What that mean?
No, he's basically saying for the ones that be saying.
And then he would laugh out loud. That's Charles for you. All right. He's funny.
Shout out to Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Jr. and Senior, showing love, Punch Run Boxing.
Yes,
and
sir.
Can't wait to see y'all in the ring. We out here in we out there in Dallas, Texas. Hold me to the fire. I'm out there in Dallas, Texas.
Arlington.
All right, I like to say that.
Arlington, Texas.
Arlington. And you jog it to the fight.
I'm gonna eat dinner. I'm going to sleep, brother. I don't know what you're talking about. I got training tomorrow.
Yeah, you gotta get up 5:30.
I got 10
o'clock.
God damn, Punch. Now I ain't got no game time, bro.
I see you later, Punch.
All right, brothers. Shout out to Kid Austin, Floyd Schofield Senior and Junior doing their thing. Hold on, man. We probably got another special guest. Hold on, man. Hold on. What about Monday? Cool. Okay. Hold on, give me 1 sec. That Ashton gonna win punch. Okay, Coda said he gonna win. H2O gonna win. I don't know. You think you think it's gonna be enough water to stop that fire? You think H2O got enough water to stop the fire of Kid Austin? Now, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about this right quick. I already said HLD said that Dan Raphael said that there's not going to be any type of rehydration clause for Frank Martin versus Gervonta Tank Davis, and that's what we're going to be talking about, because I did say like a month ago that that's probably going to take that probably Gervonta Tank Davis is going to put Frank Martin in the rehydration clause, because Frank Martin started his career at 140-pound division. Most of his fighting the professional level been in the 140-pound division or catch weights. He only fought like 3 fights legitly at lightweight division. Frank Martin is a bigger guy than Gervonta Tank Davis, probably like almost all his opponents. But it is what it is. I think it's gonna be a good fight as well. I think it's a lot of showcase fights. I mean, I'm good. It's good that we're gonna see all these fighters fight around the same time. We're gonna see Shakur Stevenson going to be fighting Artem in July 7th. We got Kid Austin going to be fighting in July 20th. We got Teofimo Lopez going to be fighting Claggett in June 29th in Miami. We got Gervonta Tank Davis going to be fighting. We got Subriel Matias going to be fighting as well. So around the same time between the 3 weeks, we're going, or 3 or 4 weeks, we're going to have all these young fighters. We're going to have all these young fighters fighting, right? Elry Cedeno Martinez is going to be fighting. Henry Cedeno Martinez is going to be fighting as well. Keyshawn Davis as well going to be fighting. And I think all these fights is probably like showcase fights. So of course, performance means more than anything. We already know that you're going to get the W, but I want to see performance. I want these fighters to captivate the imagination, the emotions of the boxing fans. Shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. He getting a lot of love out there in Saudi Arabia. I told y'all that people ain't even gonna care. I told y'all that people gonna give Ryan Garcia the benefit of the doubt. I told y'all people, that I'm telling you, it doesn't matter May 22nd if the B sample comes back, whatever it was. I told y'all. Charles at the Cheese says, I only thought that was possible via IBF and catch weights. IBF applies to both, so really no advantage. Yeah, because they said that it was a WBA. Well, it was Earl the True Spence who confirmed that it was the new rule for the WBA. You know what I'm saying? 1 second. Confessions of Conti himself. Well, the WBA is thinking about making that rule. I think all the belt federation need to make that rule. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, I think all the belt federation really need to make that rule. I think that the science of rehydration has really taken a toll. I think and that's the reason why these guys are really hiring these strength and conditioning coach that really doesn't know too much about the sport of boxing, doesn't know about technique and things of that nature. You know, people are trying to win the fight before the fight, and that's whack. The WBA wasn't able to get it done for this fight. Okay, Coda clarify that. All right. You know, Dan Raphael got me and he blocked me, so I couldn't get the information. I know this should and I said I put it earlier. This was about, I was gonna do a live about, you know, we've seen the interview with Henry Garcia, Mill City Boxing. I was on the panel. Rachel Donaire was on the panel, and this live was gonna be about. This live was going to be really about the interaction that both the Donaires and the Garcia had. But I feel like in all reality right now, Ryan Garcia is way up here, and the Donaires is kind of irrelevant right now. I don't think that people really want to talk about that. More so, just particular channels want to talk about that. So we're gonna push that to the side. We don't want to talk about that. It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. Ron with the $5 super chat was good, man. Become a member to the best boxing channel in the YTBC. Tell him with the $5 super chat. God bless you, my brother. Yeah. Pat's Nation in the building. What's good, Pat's Nation, man? We're still waiting for Victor. We're still waiting for, and hey, gotta hit you up later on. And Pat's Nation said, Max, 5 pounds rehydration on fight Stop the weight bullying. I think 8 pounds is all right. 7 pounds, 8 pounds is okay. You feel me? But this 15, 20, nah, that's just as good as PEDs, bro. I'm sorry. If you're rehydrating 20 pounds at 135, 140, you know what I'm saying? You're rehydrating 20 pounds. That's just as good as PEDs. I don't want to hear about fighters caring about somebody's health. Yo, you know what I'm saying? No. You rehydrating what? 25, 23, 25, 25 pounds overnight? Nah, that's just as good as PEDs. That's just as good as PEDs. I don't want to hear, well, you know, both of these guys made weight. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Nah. I don't want to hear that. I don't rock with that. But both of these guys made 140. Nah. Ain't gonna be rehydrated 25, 20 plus 24 pounds, and you 140 pounder. Get out of here. Now, the more that you wait, the more you rehydrate, the more you retain water. You know, I don't even like the dudes that's 168, 175 pounds rehydrating. I don't even like David Benavidez rehydrating like that. You know, that's why Canelo Alvarez probably don't want to fight him, because he knows that he's a David Benavidez looked like Tyson Fury when I saw that fight, to be honest, man. I don't like the rules, man. I'm a little binary in that. I like fight day weigh in, or if you make the weight, you can box. Yeah, I respect making the weight, but also there's a science behind it. That's why there is the Victor Conte of the world. That's why he's the man more hereditary in the world, still in the sport of boxing. These guys are trying to win the fight before the fight. It's a science. It's not even like, okay, we want you to cut this much weight on a Wednesday, on a Tuesday, so then we could come back up in 100. Nah, cause that's too much, man. That 20 pounds, that's too much. Crowd, you want to be suffer the consequences of cutting for the advantage. Punch. Who you got, Andre or Munguia? Demetrius Boo Boo Andre. Let's go. Oh, you gotta support my guy, man. I got Demetrius Andre beating Berlanga. I got Demetrius Andre beating Munguia. I got Demetrius Andre beating Plant. Feel me? We're on the same day. That's a hell of a fight too. I want to see that fight at 160 though. It's gonna happen at 168. I don't think that Boo Boo is gonna move. He's gonna stay at 168, and I think that Jaime Munguia are gonna be the A side. So why would he go back to 160? I think that fight is gonna be happening in 168. You know, and I think that's fair because at least both of these guys moved up from 154. So it's more the difference between. Look, this is the difference between Jaime Munguia, Demetrius Andre. They moved up to 168. David Benavidez moved down from 200. Like, that's why he's not a natural 168. Can 25 pounds over even be done without IVs? I'm not fully educated on that, Ron, to be honest, but I'm saying that 25 pounds is abnormal. 25 pounds rehydration clause one night is abnormal. Man, I could drink half a gallon of Hennessy. I could go to a buffet and get me like 4 plates, and a bunch of cakes and a bunch of sodas, mixed drinks, a hero sandwich, you know, from Cats, and still won't rehydrate 25 pounds overnight. But the thing is, they know the science to do it healthy. See, that's the read. They do it healthy. You know? Nah, man. I don't rock with that. That's too much. That is too much. That is too much. Even when I remember when Devin Haney beat Regis, I'm like, yo, great performance. And then when I said he was 165 and Regis was 156, even Regis Progress rehydrated a lot too. That was 16 pounds, right? Regis Progress rehydrated 16 pounds. But this guy rehydrated 18%, bro. 10-15 can be done healthy. Fact. All that weight, I got Plant or even Berlanga now. I would like to see Caden Plant versus Demetrius Andre. I would like to see Edgar Berlanga versus Jaime Munguia. 16 plus is pushing it. Facts. That's pushing it. Then 25 in this generation, I haven't heard that. I hear that 25 of this generation, but Regis weighted in at 138. I think 16 is a lot. 16 is a lot, but 25. That's. I'm sorry, man. That's some PED ish. I don't give a damn what anybody tells me. I ain't stupid. I know. I know enough. I know enough. And I'm in boxing. I'm not gonna say all the way deep, but I know what I know. 25 pounds overnight, you're taking something. You're taking something. You're taking something that's not detected. 25 pounds overnight, you're taking something. It's either that you got 10 pounds, 12 pounds of water weight, and you said, you know what, I'm not going to take a shit for like 15 months, not 15 months, but for like 2 weeks, and you got all that built-in doodle up in your stomach, and then you push all them doodles out, the water weight, and maybe then, maybe we could reach to 22 pounds, 25 pounds, that's PEDs. You're doing something undetected, and that's what it is. I don't care what anybody tells me. Yo, but he's clean. He ain't a clean fighter. No, he's not a clean fighter. Devin Haney rehydrated to 25 pounds, not a clean fighter. Find me another fighter. Find me. Matter of fact, let's do it together. Let's all do it together. How about that? Let's cut weight. Let's put it. Let's do it all together, y'all. Or what? One of us or me. I'll do it for the week. Let's do it. I'm gonna do it to prove to y'all. And I'm gonna be right here. I'm gonna get some moonshine. I'm gonna drink, and then the next morning we gonna weigh in. And if I don't weigh, let's say if I could rehydrate 25 pounds, y'all want to do it? I think I'm gonna put my body to the test. I think I'm gonna put my body to the test to prove to y'all that it's some PED ish. And a gallon of milk and it's Hey yo, he could have two. Yo, Devin Haney could have had two dumbbells, 5 pounds each in his pocket. Drink a gallon of Hennessy. Drink all the sodas. Drink. Eat three large plates of soul food. Of a soul food in the soul food buffet, and still won't rehydrate 25 pounds. Nah, man. Nah. And that's why I did the video early on. I was saying a guy like Subriel Matias, which most of his fights of late, he even when he killed the dude, he's been on a rehydration clause, the IBF. Can you imagine Subriel Matias if he's not subjected to a rehydration clause? Some people be like, well, that's going to hurt him if he put on too much weight. But can you imagine Subriel Matias if he's retiring a lot of people right now, damaging people right now? Can you imagine Subriel Matias if he comes into a fight 155, 156 pounds? If y'all think he's dangerous now, I got to give him that. That's logical to me. I still don't think he'll beat Tio. I don't know if he beats Tank. I don't know if he beat I think he beats Haney. Before I would have thought that probably Haney would have outpoint him, but I think a beating like Devin Haney, the beating that he took, I don't think you could come back right away from that. I'm not going to say that you can't come back from that. I'm saying I don't think you could come right away from that. He got beaten up a lot, bro. This wasn't like, hey, yo, I think a fighter is okay if he gets knocked out by one punch. But to get beaten down, you got hurt in the first round. You already got hurt in the first round. From the first round to the last round, remember, he got knocked down 10, 11, 7th, 10, 11th. You got hurt in the first, dropped in the 7th, dropped in the 10th, dropped in the 11th. Yo, you was getting beat up for a good 36 minutes. That's a fighter like that. Look, Manny Pacquiao could come back from getting a one shot, get cleaned down and still come back and win, because some people could look at, that was just one shot that I didn't see. I didn't catch a beat down from Marquez. Devin Haney got a beat down, bro. Beat down to the point that he's writing 8-page letter to get a W. Looking out with a $2 super chat, my brother. Thinking about it doesn't make sense. Yeah, facts. Ron said Haney's done, early retirement guarantee. And also he got a lot of money too. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of money. But you also got to give credit to Devin Haney by standing up. Another fighter would have took a knee. Another fighter would have just laid down. Another fighter, look at George Camboso. George Camboso, he's looking at the referee, said, you know what? Hey, Devin Haney could have done what Ryan Garcia did versus Gervonta Tan Davis as well. You feel me? Fighters do have a choice. Sometimes they could get back up. Sometimes they don't got confidence in getting right back up. So you know what, man? This guy, I don't got no momentum. This guy just going to keep on beating me down. Let me save myself. Maybe that was smart by Ryan Garcia to save himself. Then the next fight he beat Oscar Duarte, and then the next fight he beat. So he saved himself from a punishment. Maybe that's smart. You're young enough, and maybe for Bill Haney, he still to stop the fight. Your son is 25 years old. Save him. Save him. You already have a Bill. You know why? If I was Bill, I would have saved Devin, because I already have the same excuse y'all got now. It was going to be the same excuse y'all was going to use anyway. The same excuse. Now, like, look, put it this way. Even after the fight, he says, "Oh, we could fight in the same level playing field. Maybe we could fight again, and we do it with the we all come in the same weight or whatever." So Devin Haney already has some type of excuse, and they was gonna build on that excuse, even if it wasn't for the positive test. They were still gonna for the positive VADA test. They were still gonna have that excuse. Well, the weight. You still got your belt, right? You were still gonna have that type of excuse. That's good credit without so much danger. If I was Bill, I would have pulled the plug on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the champion. I still got money, and I could promote that. The only reason that Ryan Garcia was like this was because of the weight. The same thing. I would have pulled the plug on it. Why catch that beat down? I'm still going to stay in position as a champion. Haney's done, early retirement guarantee. But yeah. Charles at the Cheese said, facts, the tower should have came flying in. Should have. Did the doctor even see Devin Haney? Ever saw Devin Haney, the doctor, throughout the fight? I don't remember. They tried to squeak a win that wasn't. And yeah, you saw how Devin Haney, climbed the turnbuckle and saying, yeah, man, sit your ass down, bro. You lost. That's why that's whack about fight. And that's what I mean. Like, a fighter like that, Devin Haney really was like wanted a political win. Like, if they would have read the cards and they would have said Devin Haney is victor, Devin Haney would have had the audacity in that post-fight interview and be like, you know what? I believe that I won the fight. Devin Haney would have said that. He was geared to say that. After that ass whooping, no, I was doing good in boxing. I mean, he only knocked me down. Man, please, man. And for the Devin Haney channels out there, man, come on, yo, what's good, Mel City? I saw you, Mel City, man. For the Devin Haney channels, bro, come on, man. Stop being pitiful like that. Stop enabling Devin Haney thinking and suing to not suing, but writing letters to get a W, man. You're supposed to say, yo, Devin Haney, get your get back. But I understand why. Some of the channels don't want Devin Haney to get his get back in blood, because I remember that the same. Shout out to all the boxing content creators. No beef over here, no beef. But we all know this is a community. We all know each other, whether we want to admit it or not. People see each other's stuff. People send me some of the wild-ish and some of the good stuff that y'all may be saying, but certain channels that's pumping Devin Haney, they was pumping Deontay Wilder. They getting flashbacks. The reason why these particular channels don't want Devin Haney or pushing for Devin Haney to get his get back, they actually getting their pom-poms and say, yeah, New York State Athletic Commission disqualify him and get that W. They don't want Devin Haney to get his get back in blood like they was pushing Deontay Wilder again. Look what happened to Deontay Wilder in the third fight. So they like, Nah. Devin shouldn't even want. Yeah. Devin, nah. Don't get your get back. Write that letter. Write that letter, Devin. Nah. Write that letter, man. Nah. Ryan Garcia's gonna kick your ass. See, they know that Ryan Garcia will do that to him again. They know that. And that's why they're supporting Devin Haney to write a 8-page letter to get a DQ win. Because you remember, y'all was promoting Get It in Blood. The way Haney got hurt, everyone is coming for his head now. Right, pause. They should have stopped in the 7th. Haney will have a weak jaw from here on out. Right? For you channels, for you channels, see, some people come over here to Punch on Boxing, and then when my favorite fighters lose, y'all tell me what to say. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Hey, yo, but Boo-Boo this, but T.O. this, but Canelo this, but Ino is not no pound for pound punch. Shakur is boring. Yeah. When I'm pumping some of the fighters that I do support, I'm a fan of. Everybody is a fan of a particular fighter or a particular style, right? Well, I'm telling y'all right now, keep that same energy. Y'all was fighting for Deontay Wilder. Y'all enabled Deontay Wilder to say about the water, the glove gate, the whatever, but yet you still wanted Deontay Wilder to get his get back. Y'all didn't want to see the undisputed between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Y'all didn't care about that undisputed. Y'all wanted Deontay Wilder to get his get back, right? So now, tell Devin Haney to get his get back. But the thing is, you already learned from that experience that Get It in Blood, you ain't going to get it in blood. You're going to get beat down worse. Beat down worse, beat down cold. Huh? Now y'all saw in that third fight, Mark Breland was, you want to go out on your shield? Okay, go on your shield. Go on your shield. Y'all supposed to be, yeah, Devin, get Ryan Garcia back. Because you know what Ryan Garcia going to do to Devin Haney in the next fight, if they ever fight. You know what he's going to do. He's going to damage him permanently. Huh? Permanently. Hey, Punch, when are you going to do a collaboration with IBF? Shout out to IBFP. Whenever, man. Whenever certain channels I do collaboration. Shout out to Showbiz the Adult. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. Shout out to Mel City. Shout out to Max. Shout out to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. You know. Shout out to Blue. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV. You know. I don't got no beef for no channels. I got no beef for no channels. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to promote no channel no more. I think I did that when I first. I think with certain times when you do collaboration and stuff like that, sometimes you don't know if it's genuine. That's, sometimes we don't know if it's genuine. Sometimes people just, people could use each other's platform and take their and you recommend them, and then they shit on you on their platform. Once they get support from your people, then they come with some content, and then they shit on you and then compromise the subscribers. So yeah, man, I learn a lot in this community. Mill City getting all the interviews with boxers. Shout out to Mill City, man, doing this thing, man. Rookie of the year. You feel me? Rookie of the year in this boxing. I gotta do my pound for pound boxing. Nah, I was gonna do. Remember, I used to do the pound for pound boxing content creator. Should I do it again? Matter of fact, I might not even gonna do that again. Nah. People out here so emotional too. People out here so emotional. The same shit. What's your favorite boxing content creators, man? Put in the chat. Show them love too. Don't matter. Who's your favorite boxing content creator? Who's your top three? Put on the comment section. Show love to y'all peoples as well, man. Who's your top three boxing content creators? You know what I'm saying? You get your news from, you get your content from, you know what I'm saying? You get your entertainment from. Punch, you the GOAT. That's what I'm talking about, Kings of the Commonwealth. Okay. Kings of the Commonwealth. Hey, yo, Charles of the Cheese. Queso. I heard Showbiz the Adult. I seen the short. Subscribe to the channel. Haven't subscribed to Showbiz the Adult. 500K. Trying to reach the 500K. Giving out 100K. Right? Shout out to Showbiz, one of the best guys in YouTube. Hey, Pastor 123. Epoxy Magic in the building. What's good, Epoxy? Punch and I'll be a P. Who else? My top three Punch, punch, and punch. Tell them Notch Flores. Sour says showbiz. 3 may be a pot. What? Yeah, 3. What's your best 3? The best 3. Unbiologically objective. Tony says Southpaw, Dante, and Fanon. Okay, Tony Glizzy. Okay. Punch, I send you a friend request on Instagram. I'll check it out, bro. Number 1, Punch, Mill City 2, and Showbiz 3. Good. Shout out to Manager Marty Channel, Coach Malachi. All right. Shout out to Coach Malachi. Feel me? Punch in it's many to name. I don't really have a favorite. Okay. Keep it real. See, he said, "Subboy, man, stop playing around. You smoking." He said he's the only one to keep it real, man. You smoking some good. You smoking the same shit that he's smoking, Tony. You smoking the same shit he's smoking. I mean, I be everywhere, but I'm only really rocking with Biz and Punch religiously. That's what I'm talking about, Charles of the Cheese. That's what I'm talking about. I don't have time to really watch. Yeah, I don't even have time to watch other people, you know what I'm saying? But ever if I get the recommendation, you know what I'm saying, I don't really watch other people and stuff like that because of course, just having a boxing, just being a active boxing content creator is shout out to TBV to being an active boxing content creator. I put a lot of time and effort on the channel. So then I decompress when I'm not doing my stuff. Then I don't really. I'm more of a Twitter head. Like if I'm not on YouTube as much anymore, I do my thing and then I'm on Twitter. You feel me? I'm a little addicted to Twitter. That I'll be honest. I'm not really addicted to Instagram. I really don't do the Instagram stuff. I'll post a little clip here and there, but I don't stay on. You see how I look at, I see people outside and they actually stay on TikTok and Instagram and watching reels and they stay stuck for an hour. I'm not. I'm more like X, Twitter, X. That's my. I think I get my news there. I engage with politic talk and stuff like that, and think But other than that, YouTube. If I'm trying in YouTube, to be honest, I'm more of a. If I'm watching YouTube, I'm watching more motorcycle content. Um, motorcycle content. If I gotta fix something on my bike or certain car content creators, they good. But most of the things I watch is either wrestling, old wrestling, to be honest, old WWF wrestling, um, you know, motorcycle content, you know what I'm saying? Motorcycle community and stuff like that, and the MC community and things of that nature. That's really it. Kings of the Commonwealth said, what kind of bike? Lowrider S. I wanted to trade it in, and I said, you know what? Nah, man. I want to buy some new risers. I want to get the T-bar. I want to get a T-bar. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been paying attention. I'm trying to debate which one I want to buy. You know what I'm saying? The T-bar or some other risers and stuff like that. I was thinking about the Lowrider ST, but I think that's the ST, and I know a lot of people is getting it. I'd rather stay with the Lowrider S for now. Maybe next year, switch it up. He said, you need to show more love to Puerto Rican fighters. We've been doing shit from day one. Maybe you may, hey yo, right hand. Maybe you knew, bro. I show more love and I showcase more Puerto Rican fighters than actually Dominican fighters. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on. I've been doing man videos about Edgar Berlanga before. I was doing a bunch. Let's not forget. I'm probably one of the channel that talks about Amanda Serrano more than any other channel. Boricua, right? Who else? I'm on Mercado, but Mercado lost. Santa Miguel Cotto. Um, I used to watch. I didn't do too many video. I didn't do too many videos of Emmanuel Rodriguez and stuff like that. But and I be showing love to everybody. I've been showing love to a lot of fighters. Some people be like, "Yo, show love to the Dominican fighters." I just, I haven't even done a Carlos. I haven't ever talked about too much about Carlos Adamas. Huh? Which car content creator you watch on YouTube? I'm actually stopped watching, but my favorite content creator was Tall Guy Review, but he stopped, man. He went bougie, right? Tall Guy Review, he went bougie. Like he was on a roll. I remember when he started, bro. I think I think now he started first before I started a boxing channel, but I used to watch the car review because I'm a Dodge. I've been driving Dodge Durangos. I'm into the Challenger and the what I'm saying and stuff like that. So he used to have a Challenger, the SRT. I got a Durango SRT. So of course I look at the street the SRT culture, right? So Tall Guy Review was a guy that I used to, but then he got his chick, MIA. He did a new channel with his girl, and then now he's doing luxury cars with suits on. It's like, hey, yo, everybody could grow. There's growth in everybody, but I just feel like he lost his Hellcat fascination. Yeah, man. You know what the car. You know what's my dream car, bro? My dream car. It's not even my dream car. Ain't even Lamborghini. None of that. You know what I'm saying? If I could get this one car, I'm good. I'm good. The TRX, the Hellcat pickup TRX. To be honest, that's my dream car. I'm not high maintenance. I'm none of that. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm a poor mother effer from Harlem and stuff like that, from Wash Heights, Harlem. But TRX pickup truck, that's my dream car. The Hellcat. That's like my dream car. Like if I could, that's probably something I want to work on in the future trying to get. That's expensive though. I'll show y'all right here. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Hold on. Boom. Simple. That's like my dream car. No Porsche, no Lamborghini, no what's Bentley. Nah. I want the TRX Hellcat. If I could get to that, that's my goal. That's my goal. Yeah. That's a beauty right there. That's a beauty right there. That's what I want. And white too. White is good. I like the white. I like the one in white. But all in black. Yeah, I'm simple. I'm a simple brother. 100 full tax write-off because of weight. Edin de los Santos, Dominican, he's good, a lot of power. Yeah, but he needs to be more active, man. He needs to be more active. Poxy Magic says, Pat Nation is needed for my business, but gas is just expensive. And yeah, I'm telling you right now, man, the gas is incredible right now. It went back to $5, and you already know when you got to pay that 93. That's what I said. Let me see. I got a 2021 Ram 35 dually for hot shots. Shelby. I like Shelby, but the inside is so it's so simple, man. I sat on a Shelby before. Look, I remember I had a Camaro. I had an SS Camaro, the 50th edition, on the one that I crashed. But before that, I was gonna buy the Shelby, but the inside, I didn't like the inside stiff. I felt cheap. Like the inside felt so cheap. So I really don't like the Shelby, the interior of the Shelby. I don't like it. Charles of the Chiefs said BMW gang gang. See, that's luxury right there. I don't know. For me, when I look at BMW, I said luxury. When I remember my pops had an old BMW, like an old BMW, and used to get messed up a lot. But the parts are more expensive and more expensive now than before. That's why a lot of people be riding Hondas out here, because shit breaks down, you go right away, and then you could get the parts right away. But BMW, Audi parts is too much. I like Audis too, but I'm not too much educated on them. Four, you got to order their trucks. They don't have them normally at that lot anymore. Ford, where I'm at, there's a Ford. It's right across the street from the Dodge. I think that the COVID messed up, it backed up a lot of cars though. Remember, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, Nissan, Honda, Chevy, Nissan, Honda, Chevy. Punch, you're good, bro. We got TRX at home. Oh yeah, that's what's up, brother, man. God bless you, because I know, man, the price, especially now that the cars went up, a TRX is how much they got the TRX now? Over what, like 100K, something like that, right? Um, I know, like, yeah, man, look at this. Yo, the prices went so much up. Yo, because I was looking at this just like 6 months ago. Hey, yo, 134. Wow. Wow, I ain't think it got that expensive. I remember when I used to check it out, it used to be what, 90,000, 100,000. Damn, 2024, 125. Wow. I mean, the 2021, okay, used one is 73. Okay, still in the 90s. All right, I was checking the 2024. All right, 79,000, 94,000. Yo, the new TRX is, look at the price now. Wow, that's too much. Nah, that's too much. Nah, that's too much for that. The new one, that's too much, man. Nah, not like that. I'll get a used one if I had it like that. I test drove I test drove the TRX, right? And the thing, and the inside actually have the TV, the what you call, what's the new car with the electric cars? The Tesla, they got the big screen. I like the interior on the TRX. But man, the new one, 134. Wow, that's too much now. That's too much. I'll probably, if God willing, I can only save for a used one. But car is the worst investment. Depends on the package in them TRX. The fully loaded, like 125K in Massachusetts. Yeah, but that's the dream car. TRX. Punch is gonna get a TRX, go straight to AutoZone and grab some fake chrome Latinos. But that's the only, like, absolutely the worst. That's the only, when people say dream car, let's say my dream house. I, yeah, the cars is absolutely the worst. That's the worst investment you can make. What's worse, cars or jewelry? I'm not even a jewelry type, so I think that I think a car may be the worst, because I think that, with jewelry, you just is a one-shot deal. With cars, is you paying a bill, and then once you get out the lot, it decreases substantially, and then your car is getting older, but your payment is still the same. So imagine buying a luxury car, and now that luxury car is getting old, and it's probably you messed it up, you took it to the mechanic, and you still got to pay the same thing over and over and over. So I think that a car is the worst investment. I think with jewelry, you probably could sell a jewelry quicker than you could sell a car. I say car, but depending also, because the car is also take you to work, take you to hospitals, take you to your kids to school, go on the trip. You know what I'm saying? So just get an SRT punch. You won't regret it. The SRT 10. Never finance a car. Always buy used. Yeah. Gold straight. Yeah, I think car is the worst investment. Unless if you got and you just buy like that. But finance, I think anything that's finance is probably not a great investment. I mean, depending. Facts. I never buy Mercedes for those reasons. Bought an S63 for 155K legit. Sold it 6 months later because the person I got it for died. Wow. But yeah, I think and it's hard to sell, especially when it's easier to trade, but you're still hooked on it. Like in some way, somehow, even if you trade, you're still hooked on that first payment, the first deal, right? It follows you around. Angel, what's good? What's good? What's good? But yeah, I do like the but yeah. We got the what else? So, but look, all these fighters, they gotta show out. They gotta show out. I was supposed to have Mike Bassel, but I think we're gonna reschedule to Monday. Tomorrow, we might have Demetrius Boo Andre. Matter of fact, let me text him and say, yo, we still on for tomorrow. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. Let's see. Fave car 123 Ferrari 458 FA2 M4 and 911 GT2 or rest. Man, you talking that big game, my brother. Shit, my fave 123 is the subway train number A, gonna take me from Washington Heights to Times Square in 15 minutes. The bus number 35, you feel me, take me from Washington Heights to my grandmama in the Bronx, and and my bicycle, my GT bicycle. I can't I can't hang with you, Charles and the cheese. But I do. Oh, yo, Charles, do you follow tall guy the tall guy review? He used to be my favorite car, my favorite car review channel, but he went really bougie on your boy Punch, man. He was talking about SRT. I said, yeah, I could afford that. I could afford the Dodge Durango. You feel me? Yeah, the Camaro SS, man. Let me see if he still do. I know he stopped. And the thing is, yo, I don't know how people stop like that. Yo, this man was heading to 1 million subscribers. I remember this guy had like 20,000 subscribers, bro. And he worked his way back. He worked his way to almost what? And then he stopped. I'm like, yo, why you gonna stop like that? I'm like, damn, maybe let me see if he's still, let me see, tall guy review. Let me see if he's still active. Yeah, see, he takes breaks. See, he be doing the Ashton Martin. Now he be taking break. He used to do all the time. The last time he went live was 5 years ago. But that's what's up, man. You move on up and you change. He was. Yeah, look, 6 years. I remember I used to follow him before because he used to have the car that I actually wanted. Now he living. Now he doing the G63, the Mercedes Benz. Well, y'all like that? Check out the Throttle House. The Throttle House. All right. I'm your watch car reviews too. Y'all talking about cars and stuff. That's my key to go to bed, Jackie. My fault, Jackie. I need a code. Talking about I need a license. My fault, Jack. My fault, Jackie. But look, of course, man, we're talking about the Ryan Garcia is getting a lot of love out there in the UK. Not in the UK, I'm sorry, Saudi. Of course, I got Tyson Fury being Alexander Usyk. I think that Tyson Fury is just I do believe for the most part that the pause that the best the great big man beats the best little man pause. But I do got Tyson Fury beating Alexander Usyk. I think that he could stop him late or win by decision. Alexander Usyk, in my opinion, I don't think he overwhelms any of his victory has been overwhelming. You know what I'm saying? It was still a competitive fight with Anthony Joshua. He's been in highly competitive fights with Daniel Dubois, in my opinion. I believe that Daniel Dubois actually did stop Alexander Usyk. I think that Alexander Usyk can take body shots, but Tyson Fury really doesn't go to the body like that. But I think that Tyson Fury is going to be very, very, very smart in this fight. I don't think he's going to get caught unless he doesn't have good footwork and Alexander Usyk finds the angle and move to the left and connect on that straight left. I think that's the money punch for Alexander Usyk. And I think that the jab is going to be too much for even though that Usyk has some great feints, but also Tyson Fury got probably one of the best feints in the sport of boxing today. I think he's a smart fighter. Not just that he's big, but he's a smart fighter as well. He's a very smart fighter. He got good footwork. His defense. I really don't. I really can't criticize his defense like that, but I won't praise his defense as well. I think his reflex. I think he relies more on his reflex more than just defending punches and catching and parry jabs and things of that nature. I think he works with reflex, and because he's so big, you know, Paul, and tall, that he's always had that type of advantage, you know. I hope Blair the Flair KO. I think I go for Blair Cobbs. I think the Blair Cobbs is gonna be Adrian Broner. I knew it was too good to be true that Tank ain't using no clauses. Well, see, maybe just speculation. Too over the top. But yeah. I'm rocking with Usyk, Pat's Nation. You rocking with Usyk? I like Usyk. Usyk is one of my favorite fighters as well. I just think that, I think that Tyson Fury is actually geared up. I think Sugar Hills, all these guys is really taking this serious. I know that Usyk is taking this serious, but I just think that Tyson Fury has really dialed into training camp, and really, I think he want to cement himself as the undisputed heavyweight world champion. I think he's really taking this highly, highly serious. I think this is the most important fight for both of these guys. It's going to be you win this fight, you are a certified legend. This is the most important crown in all of boxing. In the history of the sport of boxing, the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world is the ultimate crown. I know there's some people in America that's trying to downplay this fight because there's no Americans. I think y'all haters. You know what I'm saying? I think, and that's what I mean. American fans are haters, man. We supposed to support this fight. Shout out to Alexander Usyk. Shout out to Tyson Fury. Shout out to the Excellency for finally putting an undisputed heavyweight matchup, in this era. We should have got Tyson Fury. We should have got Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder in 2015. But Deontay Wilder wanted to bet on himself. I really thought that it was Anthony Joshua's side that really didn't want the fight. But then remember when Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury was going back and forth, and Deontay Wilder said in a tweet that he turned down a lot of money to fight to fight Tyson Fury instead of Anthony Joshua, so he exposed himself. So all this time, I really thought that it was Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, which really was Deontay Wilder when he exposed himself on Twitter, telling Tyson Fury to get the fight when he was begging for the third fight. That he ducked Anthony Joshua for undisputed. So you got to blame Deontay Wilder for that. If Fury wins, I'll be highly impressed. Yeah, I think the momentum is not what it is, and then I think the momentum is not what it's supposed to be because of their last outing. Tyson Fury embarrassing himself versus a novice in Francis Ngannou, and rest in peace of Francis Ngannou's child. I think that his son was 17 months old. He died. So rest in peace. Hope each and every day your heart is lighter than the last. Hopefully his family's doing well. But my condolences go out to Francis Ngannou, man. That's one of the worst things that can happen. You losing a child, man. For real, man. That's the scariest. I didn't want to think about that, but for real, man, that's the scariest. I'll be on suicide watch, man. I know that's it's weak for me to think like that, but man, if I lose my man, I don't want to think like that, man. Please, Lord, just let me go before my kids, man. I don't think I can handle that pain. Cool boy Steph lucky Luis Nunez fight ain't happen. I know, man. Luis Nunez good. Kind of erratic though, but he's good. He's fast. He's good. That would have been a good fight though. Jackie said, yeah, very sad. What else? But man, I think that's it for the day. Cause tomorrow we're going back live around 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Demetrius Bubo and Dre gonna grace the channel. Hit him up just in case, you know what I'm saying, if he's with it for tomorrow. And then we're gonna be talking more about this heavyweight matchup, man. I think again the winner is gonna be legendary. We haven't seen a undisputed heavyweight champion of the world in 25 years, a quarter of a century. The last heavyweight undisputed champion was Lennox Lewis when he defeated Evander Holyfield. Should have never took this long. Now we know why boxing is where it's at. Why does it take a quarter of a century? That's embarrassing for our sport, man. That's embarrassing, though. It took a quarter of a century to have an undisputed heavyweight bout. A quarter of a century, bro. That's why boxing is. Look, I like where boxing is at right now. I think is when it was around 2014, 15, 16. It was bad, man. After the Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather, boxing was on life support. You know, around that time when Tyson Fury beat Klitschko, that was the biggest fight in the heavyweight division, and it was boring. So you had two of the biggest fights with Tyson Fury and Klitschko, and Mayweather and Manny Pacquiao. It was two of the most boringest fights that actually buried boxing. The performance buried boxing, man. I keep on saying it again. That's when a lot of combat fans went to the UFC. And I think the UFC does a better job in trying to make their sport even more entertaining. Look, I'll be watching bare knuckle, man. I did a bare knuckle live, and shout out to the people that was showing me love doing the bare knuckle fight live, man. We had a 1,000 people for that live. 1,000, not 1,000 people watching, but 1,000 in total. I was surprised that people was going to support me doing the bare knuckle. I'm going to do more bare knuckle challenge because I think it's exciting. It ends quick, it's brutal, but it's entertaining. Inoue versus Tank at a catchweight 128 with 8 pounds rehydration. Nah, I like the excellency, but I don't understand why he's more invested in Crawford and Canelo rather than Benavidez and Canelo. Inoue versus Tank. Come on, I think we're desperately. I don't think that he's following the. You know what I noticed though? That Turkey, he follows the heavyweight. Most casuals, remember, wherever the heavyweight goes, boxing goes. So a lot of people has been intrigued with the heavyweight division around the world, but as of late, the heavyweight division hasn't been that prestige like of the days of Evander Holyfield, Mike Tyson, and things of that nature. But I don't really think that he actually follows the smaller division, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like, with Gervonta Tank Davis, like really? Like, do you want to see a good fight or you just want to see two names? Crawford and Canelo, do you want to see a good fight or you just want to see two names? I want to see a good fight with two good names. Give me Canelo, give me David Benavidez. Give me Gervonta Tank Davis and give me versus Teofimo, or Tank versus Shakur Stevenson. I think that it can move up to the 130-pound division. You know, I like Bam Rodriguez versus Juan Francisco Estrada. See, I like two good names, prime fighters. That's good for boxing. Um, Canelo versus Bud. I just think that Canelo Alvarez will whoop Bud, bro. Bad, bad, bad. Berlanga versus Munguia is a good fight. Kalen Plant versus Demetrius Andre, Jamal Charlo, if he gets his, you know, if everything is all well, or Jamel Charlo versus Demetrius Andre will be a good fight. Jamel Charlo versus, you know, he's not with Derrick James no more, right? So Jamel Charlo versus Earl Spence. Jamel Charlo versus Bud. See, I'd rather see Jamel Charlo versus Bud. I'd rather see Jamel. Y'all think y'all just, some of y'all just sleeping on that performance with Canelo Alvarez. He moved 2 divisions. I still want to see Jamel Charlo versus Bud Crawford. I want to see Jamel Charlo versus Bud Crawford too. I want to see Tio versus Ryan. That's what I want to see. That's what I want the X and the C to pick. Tio versus Matias. He said, I'm asleep on Mel right now. The Charlos in general. 10 KOs. Stop it, Tony. But hopefully Mel can return. Yeah, he's supposed to return after Jamel Charlo's supposed to return in the ring late summer. Maybe August or September. Hopefully it don't take too long to come right back to you know, September will be a whole year. But I think he's gonna come. I think he's returning back in the ring. He said late summer or early fall. Berlanga Boricuas. Why people so hard on Berlanga, man? Is it because the way that he's moving, that he, you know, he's flamboyant? He think, you know what I'm saying? Nah, man, Berlanga is young, man. We don't gotta look at Berlanga like he's the next Cotto or Tito Trinidad, but he's still an undefeated young fighter. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody gonna be the greatest, you know. Not everybody gonna be the greatest. And I think that's the problem with the American fans, that we have become so bougie, so picky. You know, we see a heavyweight, no, he got to be like Mike Tyson. He can't be Mike Tyson. He ain't no Sugar Ray Leonard. He ain't no Oscar De La Hoya. Like, they're only gonna be one of one. You feel me? I don't expect. It's like, Bud ain't no Floyd Mayweather though. Relax. Berlanga is a bum, nothing more, nothing less. If Berlanga was from the UK, they love Berlanga. If Berlanga was from Japan, they'll love him. But like I said, in America, we always be throwing. Why Berlanga is a bum? Why he a bum? Why? When did he lose to say he a bum? Because he's not Canelo? So he's a bum? What do you expect? You expect him to be who? Come on, we be calling people bums. That's whack. Come on, man. Whack. And we know what he mean. Why nobody's talking about Carlos Adama's real monster? 154, 160. I want to see a fight with him. Yeah, him and Janabek could be a good fight. Carlos Adamas versus Bud Crawford. That would be a good fight. If Bud Crawford want to move to the 154, or I mean to 160-pound division, you know. It has to do with expectations. Man, look, he knocked out what, 15 straight fighters in the first round. And then we asked Edgar Berlanga to, let's see his stamina. Let's see him put more rounds. When he put more rounds, then everybody critiqued him. I told you he can't knock everybody out. We're looking at fighters because we want to see them fail. And that's what it is. People want to look at Edgar Berlanga because people want to see him fail. People are watching fighters to say, I told you so. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just giving credit to that fighter is building. Give him time. There's going to be rough fights. Even our greatest, Muhammad Ali got knocked down early in his career. Hopkins lost early in his career. Marquez lost early in his career. Manny Pacquiao lost early in his career. 2 bad losses early in his career. Still managed to have an 8th division world champion. If I would have told you when Manny Pacquiao lost his second fight, and I tell you, hey, yo, this guy Manny Pacquiao is going to be the 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion. He's going to be, this guy right here is going to be Shane Mosley. It's gonna be Miguel Cotto. It's going to be Marquez Morales. It's gonna be Margarito. It's going to be Keith Thurman. If I would have told you that after Manny Pacquiao lost, and I would have said that he would have been all this, you guys would have think that I was on drugs. You'd be like, yo, Punch, you on crack. Let's stop writing these guys off. We don't know how great they're gonna be. Let's give them a chance. We already say that this guy is a bum, Berlanga. He's 26 years old. Come on, give him time. Let him go through his career. I feel bad, Berlanga, the same way I do about Jared Anderson. Yeah, I'm not expecting. One thing I'm not expecting Berlanga to be is Tito Trinidad Miguel Cotto. But could he be his own Edgar Berlanga? Could he be a legend in his own right? Look, I'm gonna tell you like this: Gabe Rosaro is not no near a great fighter, but guess what? I respect him more than a lot of top fighters in the sport of boxing. Gabe Rosado, I respect him more than a lot of elite fighters. He's not subjected to the, if you know what I'm saying, he lost, well, how many times? 15 times? 15 to 15, 17 times? But still respect. Look at Derek Chisora out there in the UK. Derek Chisora still get respect. People love Derek Chisora. How many times he lost? You know? Berlanga can be the, look at Toro Gotti. Toro Gotti, they love the Toro Gotti. And that's what I was talking to Kid Austin about. Senior, Floyd Schofield Senior was saying that Lomachenko is probably the position that he's in and the promotion of him because it was his skin complexion. And in my opinion, it's not. In my opinion, is that the culture know how to support certain a particular their culture or their fighter better. You can't be mad that the way they promote Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? If people know how to praise Lomachenko better than people know how to praise a Earl Spence or Bud Crawford, that's on people's culture. Why you think I did a video? I did a video once and I said, which is the poster boy of American boxing that everybody love? Who is the Sugar Ray Leonard that everybody love? You know what I'm saying? Everybody hates Tio. Everybody hates Haney. Everybody hates Ryan. Everybody hates Shakur. Everybody hates Tank. So the guys that's of this generation that's ringing bells, nobody, or not nobody, but a lot of people hate. Edgar Berlanga ain't this. American fans hate so much that when Americans wasn't following Inoue yet, Inoue was doing his thing. As soon as Inoue started ringing bells, the Americans be like, he ain't fight nobody. Why he don't fight Tank? Who did he fight? Man, motherfuckers, he wasn't paying attention to Inoue. He said Gabriel was another bum that Puerto Rico. You got to, man. Berlanga's just got it. He's trash. I'm sorry. If Plant were to lose to Berlanga, Plant needs to retire. I think y'all want Berlanga to be trash. You don't want Berlanga to have. I think you guys want Berlanga to be trash. Let him be trash. Let him lose a couple of times. Let him get knocked out. Let him lose for him to be trash. The only trashy shit that he did was be the vampire and bit the guy's neck. All right. But other than that, he still haven't lost. How we calling somebody that haven't lost trash and a bum? We drive our sport down. I just don't think he's the right reason. Well, let somebody beat him. Let Jaime Munguia beat him. Let Kalen Plant beat him. Let Andre let him lose, bro. Let's see how he goes through that type of adversity. Then pick himself right back up if he can. We the same people to be like, well, Berlanga is good. I mean, it's bad. Boots Ennis is great. But both of these guys, Berlanga and Boots, still need to prove that they are who they say they are. Berlanga stops Plant. I think Plant beats Berlanga. But also Plant took beating from Benavidez and Canelo. Let's see, But ladies and gentlemen, I'm about to time this one off, yo. Yeah, man. I'm about to be out, HLD. Hey, yo, thank you, man. We back tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for everybody that supported the channel today, supported the live. Shout out to Kid Austin. Shout out to Floyd Schofield Sr. Great chopping it up. Hope y'all subscribe to the channel, smash the like button, share the live, share this interview and stuff like that. I'm gonna cut this interview up. Man, thank you, Charles at the Cheese. I appreciate you to the fullest, my brothers. You already know. Shout out to Pat Nations, got you. And shout out to Victor. We still waiting on you, Victor. And Thunder's Production for your 2,500 a piece. Love y'all. We back at it tomorrow with the Meets Andre interview. Tomorrow, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. Love y'all. God bless. And on to the next.